an elegant weapon for a more civilized age. Okay, welcome back, Vintage Gamers. Saturday challenge. I wanted to play something I haven't played in a while. So we're going to play some Beseech the Mirror Storm. This is a deck that actually theoretically may have gotten better since the unrestriction of Ponder, and it's one we haven't tried since the unrestriction of Ponder. We got a little distracted by new Outlaws of Thunder Junction cards. We forgot about testing all the different decks that could play for Ponder. So I have taken the Power 9's most recent list and just played some different sideboard cards because I wanted to see what cards I liked. But I trust that P9 has put in the has put in the most work towards making a working Tendrils of Agony Storm shell. There's also some metagame shifts happening right now in Vintage. I haven't done the data yet for yesterday, but yesterday was not a very Lurrus Saga dominated showing. It looked like there was multiple Doomsday in the top 8. It looked like there was multiple Oath in the top 8. It looks like people have caught on. I've been telling you for months that Oath of Druids show and tell is very good against the blue-black Lurrus Saga deck. I don't know what took. It took somebody winning with it once for people to like get it, I guess. But I think the metagame is starting to go back to being cyclical. So if people are playing Oath to beat Lurrus Saga, and people will be playing Jewel to beat Oath, both of those decks, Oath and Jewel, I think are a little poor into this kind of powerful Storm deck. So 9, 14, 19, 24. Okay, cool. I'm just checking the blue count real quick. So I think the metagame might be shifting into a direction where this deck can be more playable. I obviously think that this deck is probably not very good against blue-black Lurrus Saga, which is the reason it's been less than 1 or 2% meta share over the past few months. So anything interesting about this deck? No. So this deck is playing a little bit less Beseeches than the original lists were playing. With the consistency edition of Ponder, you probably don't need to play as many of your, triple black payoff spells that are less good. You typically don't really ever want more than 1 or 2 Beseeches in a game anyways. That does probably limit some amount of Storm kills. There were definitely times where I was casting Beseech into Beseech into Beseech into Beseech into Yagwil. So we have to be careful that we have enough Beseeches to make a Tendrils kill. Something to be thinking about while we play our match. I don't expect to play this deck super well. It's something I just haven't played in a long time. It's been out of the metagame. So hopefully we can figure it out as we go and make a good showing. 6-round Vintage Challenge is coming up right now. Have you ever wanted to win your own real Black Lotus? The legendary NYSE Vintage Tournament returns this June 22nd on Long Island in New York. 15 proxy, high stakes, paper vintage action with 8 whole pieces of unlimited power as prizes. You are not going to want to miss it. Check out more information in the description below. I hope to see you there. Let's battle. Okay, here we go. Round 1 up against Mac. Mac will be on Lurrus Saga, blue-black Lurrus Saga. So already a tough matchup to start. We got a nice little hand, though. Do a little keeping, and we'll see what we can do. Saga Gaming. Tendrils. I don't think I'm going to save this probe for some kind of like Tendrils here. I think it's better to find out what my opponent is up to. Ooh, interesting. So this is not going to be Saga Control. This is going to be Lurrus Breach. I already see a Breach, a Brain Freeze, a Demonic Tutor, and a Saga that's going to get a Black Lotus. So my opponent is looking to set up a kill on the completion of this Urza Saga. We did just draw Force, which will help a lot. They don't have a Force of their own. So, I mean, from here, I just like playing out our Time Vault and our Urza Saga and put them on the clock, make them combo off on their turn here, and see if we can't beat that. Wait. Oh, I have it? Oh, I did buy it. Sweet. I didn't. I knew I thought I bought it, but I didn't realize if I did. All right, so they're gonna cycle their Lorien Revealed. So the problem here is they played Demonic Tutor. I mean, I was gonna say if they kept their Lorien, I think they should keep their Lorien Revealed and Demonic for a force, and then just go for Brain Freeze Breach kill on the completion of this Urza Saga. But they chose to cycle their Lorien Revealed, even though they already had two Sea and Volcanic, which is I think is a lot. So like right now, I'm presenting Lethal Vault Key the turn after they present Lethal Breach combo. So like, I think keeping Lorien Revealed, playing Underground Sea, Demonic for Force, and just going for it seems like the best line. I don't really know what they're trying to do now, so. Am I allowed to just force the Demonic Tutor? No, I can't force the Demonic Tutor because they will get to Breach combo me first before I can Vault Key them, so. Obviously, this is like part of the problem with the idea of a Storm deck is that you have all of these cards that are bad. Dark Ritual, Tendrils. They're not really contributing to my plan here. Time Walk is by far the single best draw in my entire deck, though, so we will win the game. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, Time Walk Urza Saga is extremely, extremely powerful. So they did draw a blue card for turn and then Demonic for force. So they didn't get punished by their Lorien cycle. I think it like you'll go back if you like go back and look at this game from the opponent's side. You might like be like, oh, I couldn't have any chance to win, right? But I actually think that the one play they did choose to make in this game was wrong. And it wouldn't have changed the outcome of this game, but you do want to like make the correct plays, right? Like if my opponent didn't draw a blue card for turn, they can't make Demonic for blue card for force if they don't draw a blue card for turn, right? So I think like even though this game turned into a non-game where, you know, I got lucky and drew my Time Walk and won on the spot, I think there's still things to learn from it. Oh no, it's like way more than enough because you have construct tokens. So you like make a construct token and you automatically erase the mana crypt no matter what. So there's actually no reason to play it out. Okay, what do I actually want in my sideboard for this matchup? Because my opponent is on more of a combo-oriented Lurrus deck. I look at like a Soul Guide Lantern seems pretty good to me. Possibly Shieldred could be reasonable here. Possibly Hull Breacher could be reasonable here. Possibly Mindbreak Trap could be reasonable here. There used to be two more dress downs, but I actually think my opponent's deck doesn't need to be dressed down to that much because it's not really trying to win with constructs. I don't really know how you're supposed to trim in these decks though. That's something that I haven't really figured out. Don't know. Probably don't need Island. Or maybe I could take out a fetch land. But I doubt they're wastelanding me. Maybe we can take out Mystical Tutor. Yeah, that's the next card that I think is a trimmable, a Dark Rit. I mean, I could probably go as low as 11 lands, honestly, right? They're not attacking my mana in any way. I wonder if that's like too much. Like this deck, you can just play 12 lands outright, and I think you can still trim when you're at 12 anyways. Especially with Ponders. I don't know. Try it. One more. I don't feel like I need a repeal, but I kind of like having the option to have a repeal. I don't know. Repeal is just like a very nice dynamic answer, but for like Vault Key and constructs and stuff, but maybe you don't need it. No, they can't play Rod. Rod is probably the best card against their deck, so. Another Tendrils of Agony hand. This hand is probably pretty good, though. Yes, that's what I was talking about. They searched, even though they had multiple land drops and no other blue card in hand. Or they just top decked a blue card, so it didn't matter. But that's the one play that was kind of interesting in the game that I would change if I was the opponent. I'm gonna snap off a misstep on this. Mana Vault is something that's very interesting here because a normal Breach Lurrus deck won't play a Mana Vault. You have to be playing PO to be playing a Mana Vault typically. So now you can gain extra information about your opponent's deck just by this play. And Flusterstorm is very, very good against PO, so. They're going to mental misstep my probe. Okay. I do need to draw lands. Moxen are even better for Tinker, but I feel like we're in an okay spot. Especially if we have mana to play. Oh, they just have a mana crypt and a mana vault. Okay. Yep. I mean, if we don't hit lands, we could like lose this game to construct tokens just because they mental misstepped our probe. Yeah, I don't really know. I don't really get it. I did not expect to get mental misstepped on my probe. But it might win this game here just because I don't have I should probably fetch. I just don't have another land at the moment for a dress down to stop constructs. It's kind of unfortunate, but I mean, I just keep drawing Tendrils of Agony, right? That's my allotted life here. If I register the card Tendrils of Agony, I'm doomed to draw it every single turn. I'm in kind of a bad spot because I can't even protect my dress down with a Flusterstorm. I feel like my opponent played extremely aggressively in this game. They only have 2 cards left in their hand. I really don't like it, but I might lose anyways. All right, if I can draw a land or a Moxen. All right, drew a Moxen. I can't really play around negation here, so I think I'd rather them just draw 1 less card and just cast dress down now. Sweet. All right, we're in a good spot, I think. This is game 2, so. This is another Lorien. Okay. Hopefully they follow up with like something I can hit. Not great. I don't really think I'm supposed to Mind Break Trap this Soul Ring. We gotta be most worried about a PO now. 2 cards in hand. I'm hoping that we can maybe make it to a Tinker here. See what happens. Soul Guide Lantern. I think I will Mind Break Trap Soul Guide Lantern so that I'm not losing out on Yogg-Will. And they only have 1 card. I guess they crack Bobble. They go to 2 cards. They already spun. I think I'm going to cash in on this trap here. Okay, so they have a spin and a crack and a top. So they have to find Flusterstorm if I hit a mana here. Well, not, I guess not. They don't have to find Flusterstorm. They can still find Force because they have a Bobble draw. We drew a Beseech the Mirror. Fantastic. I mean, we probably are Dark Ritual away from winning, so. Dark Ritual or land or Moxen or Force are all fine. Or Ballista Citadel. Can I draw any worse cards, please? That's crazy. That's we're gonna lose this game because we drew 5 combo pieces. My opponent is gonna shuffle and find a PO and kill us. That's crazy. But I mean, this is a pretty good example of why P9's registering 2 Beseeches instead of 4 Beseeches. Like, it's just you have so many of these cards in your deck that you just don't need that many. I think we're extremely unlucky to lose this game, but we are going to lose this game, so. They've cast 3 Lorien Revealeds. God bless. They actually don't have the mana right now to play Lurrus, which I think is pretty funny. Yeah, Lorien was okay in PO. I don't think it's like the best in PO. It's mostly just really good with Academy. Academy is crazy. Repeal their Mox Jet to make the black mana for Lurrus based. Man, losing this game is like very tilting, but I did top deck a time walking game 1, so I still feel like it's possible if we hit a mana. Oh, we can't tinker anymore. Yeah, I don't know. Dark Ritual, I guess, and Black Lotus are our best outs now. Mox, Sapphire. All right, so I can tinker for a Black Lotus, and then I can Yogg-Will, maybe. I feel like that's my only way forward here. I don't really exactly know if this does anything. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to sack the Sapphire instead of the Pearl. They have a counter anyways. They have Pyroblast. I see. I mean, this game was just based on these two draws, right? I just needed to draw anything other than these two draws, and I did not, so. Now it's probably out of reach. Yeah. Oh, they have a lifelinker. Okay. Yeah, I think we just got pretty unfortunately. Oh my god, it just was not the ideal set of draws there. I still like the way this played out. I was really happy with that game. I felt like we were in pretty solid control of what was happening, and we just didn't get there. My opponent went all in on some interesting missteps. They feel like they played that game out very aggressively, and it felt like they got punished pretty hard for how aggressively they played it. And then they just we let them off the hook. That's a good hand. What are we doing with this hand? Because I want to play Saga, but should we just jam Lotus Ancestral? Let me just go look at a PO list. I feel like it's 2 negations, right? Which is just kind of too many. I mean, we can just go Lotus, Ponder, Ancestral. I don't know if my opponent's going to bring in, like, Mindbreak Traps or anything. This list has no one negation? I feel like I want to cast these cards. Maybe casting Ponder is wrong. I don't think I want these cards. I think we're shuffling these. Ugh. I'm not playing around my break trap. Oh, they did have negation. Wow. All right, so I guess we just lose. It's crazy. Yeah. All right. Oof, man, that's crazy. Hole Breacher. How has 4 Ponder been? I think for all the decks outside of Doomsday, 4 Ponder hasn't been that interesting. Man. And they have their own Black Lotus, and they have a Tolarian Academy, and they play turn 1 Lurrus. What the fuck? We're just doomed. Yeah, it basically just replaces. I mean, Preordain is still played in Preordain is still played. What was the card underneath? Force of Will? I feel like we don't want to draw Force of Will. I mean, we kind of do want to draw Force of Will, but like, it's not actually good for us. When did Ponder get unrestricted? I don't know, a couple months ago. Oh boy. I was hoping they would cast a Lorien. I mean, the way they played their Loriens out was like the most possibly aggressive Loriens of all time. So I was kind of hoping that would happen, but it didn't seem like it happened here. Flusterstorm. So I can just get a Soul Ring. And hold up both. I don't really... I mean, they only have 3 cards in hand. They currently aren't looping a draw spell with Lurrus. It's not like it's the end of the world at the moment. Mox Opal. Land, 2 cards in hand. I mean, we're currently winning. Tinker, Mindbreak Trap. It's like impossible to resolve a Tinker here. They pitched a Lorien revealed to force. I feel like I just draw Mindbreak Trap and hold open Mindbreak Trap, Hull Breach, or Flusterstorm. And I just attack with my creatures. I guess if we take the land instead, it's a little bit better. And we just leave the Mindbreak Trap on top. Because they don't really have any ways to stop me from drawing, right? So it's always better to get the land than the Mindbreak Trap. And then I'm gonna just attack with both. Flusterstorm is like super dead though. They have like too many cards, right? It's a Lorien revealed. Or is it Dig Through Time? It's a PO. Nice, Hull Breacher. One of Hull Breacher. One of Hull Breacher. Let's go! I had Mindbreak Trap, Flusterstorm backup for those. Oh, that's a classic. That's a classic PO problem right there. Oh, man. I have become the one I hate. All right, round 2. My hand is classic Saga Gaming. Probably would have kept this if it had a force in it, but no force, no life. All right, this has a force. What does my opponent play? Other shops? They played the blue shops deck in the last event, and they didn't reveal a Lurrus. Wait, Magic Goldfish just didn't work. Thanks, Goldfish. I'm gonna keep this hand and bottom a Lorien reveal. Kind of want to dress down to cover some bases here. I think keeping Misstep is fine because if Misstep isn't good, you can just pitch it to force. But Misstep can be so good, right? I feel like the upside is so high that I'd like to keep it. There's Workshop. Sapphire seems good. You can play a Synthesizer then. I don't want a pass. Interesting. That's why a big reason I wanted to dress down is to have some gameplay against something like that happening. True Lorien revealed anyways. I shouldn't be getting wastelanded by this deck, right? Let me just triple check here. Oh, they do have wastelands. Interesting. Okay, I definitely should have put back Mental Misstep. I should have looked at this deck a little closer. I don't think I care. I think I'm just gonna get an Underground Sea anyways. Are they gonna cast a an Infiltrator with Raid here? Oh, I am so lucky. Everyone would have bottom Misstep, not me. Not I. Not me. Too funny. Repeal Soul Ring Tendrils. Yeah, I think I want repeal and Soul Ring, and then we'll crack away Tendrils. I don't know. I just felt like it would be okay. I just had the gut feeling, you know? Saga Gaming. We got the dress down and the repeal, though. So no problems there. So here we get to draw a Soul Ring and get to get our mana up. If we find another mana source, we can cast this Lorien Revealed. Bye. See you later. Good luck with the art. All right, so we're passing again to make Saga tokens. Oh, we're not passing. What is this? A Manifold Key. That resolves. I'd like to hardcast Lorien here. Or at least give myself the ability to hardcast Lorien here. Necropotence. Huh. That's an odd one. I'm at 16. They're going to make like a 5/5 or a 6/6. I mean, I feel like I'm supposed to necro for like 4, right? 5 maybe. Pretty sure I'm supposed to do it. It is a little dicey though. Yeah, I guess we could wait. I mean, I'm still gonna cycle and make my land drop though, right? I guess we can just wait and see what. Yeah, maybe that's better. Then we have a better chance of. Yeah, okay, I'm down. I mean, they're gonna make 2 constructs. We're gonna get a good dress down in. This is gonna get them a top, I assume, if it's in their deck. They might not have a top in their deck because they're a null rod deck. They probably just have mana, right? Black Lotus or something. What is in this deck? Lorien Revealed Force, Ancestral Time Walk, Karn, Thought Monitor, Golos, Metamorph, Infiltrator, Lodestone, Synthesizer, Tome, Null Rod, Nettlecyst. Interesting. Oh, they do have a Sensei's top in their Null Rod deck? They must have added it. That's crazy. Oh, wait. Are they just Jewel? Am I... wait. They're just Jewel chat. The whole time I'm like, oh yeah, they're blue shops. Nah, they're just Jewel. Oh, that's too funny. They have Force. Pitching Metamorph. I feel like we just force back and then we necro for 1,000,000 and hope they don't hit on like a spin, like a crazy spin here. Theoretically, they could spin and then untap top and play a ring. I mean, we can lose here. It's not like we can't lose here. So they are on Jewel. Okay. Thankfully, our play patterns were pretty similar for both of the decks. Okay, so they are going to go spinning with the top here. I think the worst thing that can happen is they find a 1 ring because they have enough mana to play a 1 ring with a key. I guess they technically could hold priority, spin, draw, untap, draw, and draw force blue card. Oh, they spun in combat. Huh, you're right. So I think the only thing they can do is find force blue card, which seems very unlikely considering they've already pitched Ancestral, Metamorph, and a Force. They only have like 13 more blue cards in their deck and 3 more forces, so they'd have to have exactly in the top cards. That we would probably lose the game because I had to pitch my repeal, so I'd have to like top deck another dress down or something. Oh, they're doing it? Wow. That's crazy. Wait, they fucked up. They didn't spin again. Maybe they just have a card they're playing after. Okay, I don't understand. Maybe that means they're just playing a Jewel next turn. We found a force, so I think we're just 100% to win this game. We're going to draw like 8 at least. Eight seems pretty good to me. Maybe we did use a lot of our blue cards. There's a blue card. I mean, this Beseech should be lethal, right? So can sack the Necro. I actually only drew 1 blue card, huh? Maybe I should have gone deeper. They have enough to play a Jewel here. I felt like the number made sense in my head. I don't really have a verbal explanation for why, though. It just was vibes. No, I think that the current Necro is probably not that good, so I don't think I have any reason to test the worst Necro. Oh, are they gonna PO here? We can activate Necro and sack with Breach, but we probably don't need to. Okay, they're dead. I don't know. It's some kind of Breach kill. Some kind of Yagwell kill. What are they at? All right. Oh, that was only game 1? Okay. We have some good cards for the Jewel matchup. There's a Shield right here. There's a whole Reacher here. There's 2 Mindbreak Traps, a Hercules Recall, and a Steel Sabotage. And a Needle. There was even more in the first list that I took from. We're going to go with the Island and the Fetch Away. I don't really like Flusterstorm or Mental Misstep. I think it's fine. I think it's just like nice to have. It's just a nice to have. I don't think it's like the end all be all or anything, but it's I have liked having 1 Hercules, yeah. Side out the drills. Why? You just don't need it? I haven't heard of that one yet. Can you justify that for me? I mean, I think that vibes, but I don't really understand. Are we just like waiting with Vault Key and we can something else? I'm just like worried we like lose out on having some like instant win lines, but maybe it's fine. I mean, we already have like 3 Necropotences and 5 Necropotences in this deck. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just a bad draw. I mean, yeah, but that's the whole deck is always a bad draw. I mean, I agree, but we registered the card. Oh, you don't like Shio because of Metamorph? That's not unreasonable. I didn't really have Shieldred in for Jewel. It's just I wanted to have options in my sideboard, so that's why I had it instead of 2 Breachers. I mean, which card is Shieldred worse than? Just don't forget I sided it out. We'll see. We'll see. I'll see what I can do. Bring Tendrils back in for Shieldred. No, I'm gonna play it out like this. I think this is fine. Oh, classic Justin right here. Yeah, yes. It's kind of sad because if I didn't have the Citadel, I'd probably just snap off his hand and hope not to die on turn 1 and just go for my own turn 1. But we're gonna mulligan this hand. What are these hands, bro? This is garbage. This isn't even good. Even if I hit a land drop on my first turn, it's not even good. I'm going down to 4. I mean, okay. All right, well, I'm going to keep this one and hope it works out. Citadel, Vampiric. I did get rid of 2 lands from my deck, so this is kind of on me, but... yeah, I mean, none of these hands have been keepable, for sure. Turn 1 ring. Oh, Forge. Okay. If I can draw Black Lotus, cast Ancestral, and then Tinker, Dark Ritual. Sick. Awesome. I don't know. It's just sometimes Magic doesn't give you hands to play the game, you know? This doesn't even get me to a force or anything. I'm not even sure this is like an actively good play. Maybe I'm supposed to just ponder. Shuffle. Like my Ancestral, I know what it's drawing me and it's all bad, right? R7 played the game. That is not a justification for keeping a hand. This is vintage and you're playing against Jewel. If you're keeping 7s because they play the game, you're just losing. It's just bad. You can't be doing that. Ugh. You have to have a force against Jewel. You can't just keep a hand. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't think 7 is a keepable hand. It's not keepable. It's actually worse than our 4-card hand. We might still win this game because Jewel is an unplayable deck, for what it's worth here. Can I stop drawing Dark Rituals? It is what it is. Not really worried about it. It's great that we can still theoretically win this game. Like there's a world which we still win this game. We just it's possible that we win this game still. I'm pretty sure Beseech the Mirror is lethal, right? Because oh no, I took tendrils out of my deck. We're not taking tendrils out of my deck. That is not happening anymore. I've been bamboozled. Tolarian Academy. I feel like I'm supposed to cantrip on my turn here. I think I'm supposed to cantrip with my Tolarian Academy on my turn here. Dress down into like Tinker wins a bunch of these games as well. Time Vault is not the one. I can't play this Time Vault because they can metamorph it and kill me. Honestly, we kind of drew like not great. we had some pretty good chances. I mean, they also drew not great, right? They didn't hit any jewels. Ancestral off the island. I guess they had a Mox Opal though. All right, they hit a jewel. That's got to be game. This was a rough one. I think for both sides, honestly. Yeah, I'm about to put the tendrils back in our deck for sure. I don't know. I don't. All right. Go next. Go next. I mean, we drew like really badly, didn't we? This is going back in my deck. I like what P9 was cooking, but I'm off it. What were we gonna do if we drew Beseech there? Die? No, I like repeal. Okay, I drew the fucking tendrils. I mean, this is a key for sure. Stands great. Multiple counter spells into Tinker, hopefully. Let's see. We might have to pitch some of these cards though. Maybe I need to. So ring. Can I just like brainstorm here, or is that heinous? Or do I have to just like pitch the brainstorm to force here? I'm pretty sure I'd like to see what cards I have. Ah, this is great. This is the best. This is unbelievable. This is I mean, I don't even have to force this, right? But I probably should still force it anyways. Yeah, of course. Aren't we all happy that Tinker left the metagame? Like, isn't it better for everyone that Tinker is not the best deck in the format anymore? All right, I need to hope this wins though. Yogg will. It's kind of an early Yogg will, but Needle Necro. I should do it. Lurrus Saga or the One Ring. Okay. Sick. Necro is going to go to 11, and then each one is 1. And then, yeah. All right, yeah, that's pretty easy. Sweet. Sweet. Aren't we all glad Tinker is like 4% of the metagame now instead of 20% of the metagame? All right, here we go. Round 3, probably against Jewel again. This hand's a little on the sketchy side, but I think it's within my range to keep this one. Does it actually present turn 1 win? I feel like it does present turn 1 win, right? 1, 2 mana, 5 mana, 4 mana. I'm what 1 mana short, right? I think I'm 1 mana short. Oh, we're dead. Rip. Oh. Oh, it shops. Okay. They have spheres. Ugh. I think that's okay for me. So, how do we get to Vault Key before we die? What is the best avenue to Vault Key before we die? Is it just land, mox, key, pass, force? Land, mox, key, pass, force. Land, mox, key, pass, force. I can't really vamp for it yet. Dark Ritual only making 1 extra mana is kind of annoying. If we don't have to force, we can spin and look for mana. I just don't have a lot of time, right? Patchwork Lodestone's a good start. I don't really feel like we can spin. Man, this is tough. I feel like it's tough. Oh, I mean, at the very least, we're playing land mox. The question is, are we like... If we demonic for a key, then... Sorry, if we demonic for a vault, then we can Dark Ritual and play them both, but we can't activate. Maybe that's enough. We take 2, 3, 10. I feel like we'll die. I feel like we're going to die no matter what. We might need to play a top and spin for like artifact mana or something. One, two, three. If we vamp, we take 3 and we take at least 10 and go to 10. And then if they play up to 3 artifacts or... If they have a wasteland, I guess we can get an island no matter what. If we vamp for a time vault and we go to 10 minus... If they play 1 spell, that's 2 damage. If they play 2 spell, it's 4 damage. I think we're gonna die. Because on the next turn, I could Dark Ritual out both of the pieces and then hope we live. I'm taking 3 damage and going to 17. I'm at least going to 10. If they cast 1 spell, I'm going to 9. And I mean, I'm just gonna die. If they cast 2 spells, I die. So like in 2 turns, which is just going to happen, right? I guess if they theoretically, if their hand consists of all mana, all lands, like sagas and wastelands and stuff, then we would win. Are we willing to risk that? All right, I'm gonna try passing and see what happens. Oh, we're just so dead to that. Okay. Well, now we missed a mana. Oh, and they have a strip mine. Okay. I don't think we're winning this one. I think we got Shops here. Shops is still Shops. Needed to have a blue card for Force on turn 1. If we had a blue card for Force on turn 1 and we hit the Lodestone Golem, I think it was just an easy win. But we did not. So now we need to draw Tolarian Academy. Ponder. Because I'm looking at 2 turns. One artifact is 2 damage because they're gonna get 2 attacks before I can activate Vault Key. I'm like looking for a way. I was looking for a way to get a Vault and a Key in play, and I think if I do it, almost every situation where they play any number of like spells, we're just going to die before we can go Vault Keying here. Oh my gosh, really? Yeah. I wish I had a spell I could cast off this. Can I win this game? If I draw an Academy, can I win this game? Not really. Okay. We got chopped. The good news is I put a Hercules in my sideboard. We got some options here. I kind of like Hercules and Sabotage and Needle and maybe a Sphinx. Maybe a Portal. I mean, we're obviously taking out Flusterstorms and Misstep and Probe. On the play? You don't want Citadel on the play? I mean, I don't hate the idea. It has merit. You don't really need Citadel to win here. I usually like to keep Citadel in on the play, but we only have 1 Hercules, and we don't even have a Merchant Scroll in our deck. Necro is bad. Agreed. I mean, they could have Metamorphs, right? I don't really know what these Sphere Shop decks are playing these days. I know they were like very odd looking Sphere Shops decks that were winning recently. Gotta find one. I remember because my thing wasn't picking them up in the algorithm. Yeah, they're like super Loriwa style with lodestones and goloses and revokers. So that doesn't look like it beats a Sphinx. You're right. There's 1 Metamorph in the board. I think I'm going to keep in Citadel on the play and take it out on the draw. I'm going to go like this. Just want to try to kill them on turn 1 here. Yep. Wait. Give me back my Citadel. I can probably take out top if I'm not playing Citadel. Oh no, I have a Citadel. Is Citadel better than a Sphinx here though? Because I can brick. I guess I can play a top first, so I can't brick. But that plays me into Mindbreak traps. They have 4 Mindbreak traps. We should play around Mindbreak trap, right? So we should just play around Mindbreak trap and play a Sphinx. Or should we just play top and tinker and have top tinker and win? They have 4 Mindbreak traps in their sideboard. Holy shit. Oh, you just want me to go Mana Crypt, Tolarian, and tinker for a Citadel? There's options. I think we're supposed to play around Mindbreak Trap. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to tinker for. The last time I tinkered for a Citadel in the situation, I lost. Sphinx, Citadel, Sphinx, Citadel. They can't beat a Sphinx. They can't beat a Sphinx, right? They just can't beat a Sphinx. Let's just put a Sphinx in play. Hardcast Mindbreak Trap? I played around it. And I won't let that happen again. Not again. I learned my lesson. Too funny. Too funny. Oh, man. Oh man, I learned my lesson there. Oh, can I win from here? Dark Ritual, Beseech. Is there like a Tendrils kill here? I feel like there is. I only need a Tendrils for 4, so I can just go Dark Ritual, Beseech, Yogwill, Dark Ritual, Jet, Dark Ritual. Oh, I'm 1 mana short. No, I have a Mana Crypt. Yeah, we're good here. So I'll just do Dark Ritual, Beseech, Yogwill, Ask Yogwill. Yeah. Dark Ritual. Beseech. I mean, there's like a lot of things I can do. Got another Mindbreak Trap. I mean, it's fine if they have a second trap. It doesn't actually hurt us at all, right? We're still like easily winning. Anyways, all right, on the draw, I'm gonna take out Citadel. And I'm gonna play some Mindbreak traps of my own, maybe. Yeah, I agree. And then we'll take out another card that is bad. I don't know, a Dark Ritual on the draw, maybe? Seems reasonable. Try something like this. I don't really like Dismember. Why do I have to play Dark Rituals in this deck? Can't we just like not play Dark Rituals and just play Blue Black Tinker? Why are we playing Dark Ritual? Why are we playing Beseech? Let's just play Blue Black Tinker with 4 Preordains. Oh, am I supposed to mulligan this? I feel like I am, right? I only have one basic for their 4 ghost quarters. I don't like that. This is a keep? Really? That is not my first instinct here. I mean, if they play a spear, I can't even cast it. I have 2 dark rituals in my hand. This is a keep? I mean, not really. Can't we do better than this? This doesn't feel like a keep to me. Force them to answer my saga? They have like 15 wastelands in their deck. 4 wasteland, 4 ghost quarter, 1 strip mine, 4 null rod, 4 crucible, 4 sphere. This hand isn't like the worst versus sphere. You play Saga Emerald, and then if they wasteland your Saga, you play land Ancestral. I'll give it a try. I don't know. I don't think this hand's very good. Cage. Sphere? Cage. Okay, sure. Sure. You got it. Cage. Sure. Thank you, opponent. Thank you, opponent. You're so kind. Oh. Do we win? I don't actually think we have anything we can get off Beseech that wins, right? Like, we can get a Portal is the only card we can actually get. So Portal's not very good here. Well, it's better than getting a Sphinx. I guess I'm gonna Ancestral on their turn, so I don't overdraw here. Or is it fine? How many cards do I go up to? I go up to 8. I could discard a Dark Ritual, but I don't really want to discard a Dark Ritual. Yeah, you're putting the card into exile, so. Saga Gaming. Nettlecyst. With 4 Ghost Quarters, I think I'm just supposed to get Underground Sea every time. I see. I mean, this has to win. I can just find a Hercules, right? Or do I just have like a lethal storm kill natural 10 cards? I mean, I could get Mindbreak Trap still. Yeah, but what am I beseeching for? Kind of want to hit a land drop here. We have so many choices. We can like force them to have a wasteland for our saga, but that's like not even that good, right? Like it's pretty likely to have a wasteland, but I guess with demonic and beseech, then it gets a little bit easier to get vault key, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm leaning towards vault keying. But I kind of want to vault key over 2 turns. I kind of want to play Brainstorm and hit a land drop. Is that crazy? Like, I kind of want to play Brainstorm, hit a land drop, and then Demonic for Time Vault. Oh, I agree. I think playing around Mindbreak traps is the way to go. I'm just, like, really worried about our mana situation, right? There's no Yogg line. There's a cage. There's no Yogg line, chat. I'm like worried that if I ponder and I miss on a black source, it's like really bad for me, right? But I really want 2 black sources and 2 blue sources. I guess I could just cast Dark Ritual and Demonic, right? Let's just do that. Like, I'm not gonna cast the Time Vault here. I'm just gonna get a Time Vault and make a construct. I think that's like the line that I like the most. And then they have to hit my Urza Saga, not my Underground Sea anyways. On the next turn, I could maybe make something happen anyways. I think this is fine. Saga gaming. Beseech unfortunately plays like super hard into Manray traps. What if they null rod me here? Well, that's fine. Like if they played null rod, we would just lose on the spot, right? I guess we still have Beseech for Hercule's recall, so I guess we would be fine. I mean, they're just gonna die to Vault Key if they don't have a null rod, right? So yeah, the way they played this game out, I would also agree that they have a Mindbreak trap in their hand. Ah, nice. Portal to Phyrexia. Looks like a win. Classic Mindbreak trap. What a weird game that was. I wasn't really happy about the keep, but the keep worked out. My opponent went turn 1 cage, workshop double cage. Like, that's like there's no way that's the, like, come on. I mean, if my opponent's gonna put 4 Mindbreak traps in their sideboard, yeah, I'm gonna play around it. It's when they have 1 Mindbreak trap in their sideboard that I'm not gonna play around it. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. All right. We're on to round 4. 3-0. We're up against Blessvon, double queuing right now with a Lurrus Saga control deck. Broncos and stuff. Is this hand good against a Lurrus Saga control deck? Man, I really don't think it is, but I don't think you're allowed to mulligan this hand. Like, what if they play a freaking Bowmaster on turn 1? I guess their deck can't cast Bowmaster on turn 1, so maybe it's fine. I don't know. I'm gonna try keeping it because they're on Lurrus. I don't really want to mulligan this. I think this matchup should be really tough. I think this is one of the bigger reasons why. Oh, they have on color Jet Saga. Play Bowmaster. God damn it. Oh, it's doomed. It's so doomed. Maybe they'll buy Lurrus. Buy Lurrus? Okay, but they bought Lurrus. We're safe. I mean, we're not safe. We're gonna die, but Oh, we drew Tendrils of Agony. Of course we drew Tendrils of Agony. I am in agony over this draw. How many times have we drawn Tendrils and Bola Citadel today? Feels like a lot. I kind of like all these cards, though. This looks like it's going to be a hard game. My opponent drew 2 more Moxen than me. And they have an active Saga. And they have a Bauble. And they have the mana to cast Lurrus. Isn't that cheating? Feels like cheating to me. Feel like we should be holding open Dress down here. Not really thrilled about it, but... I have a Lorien coming next turn. I don't feel like we're in a good spot. I feel like we're in a rough one. Kind of need our Dress down to resolve. Which could be challenging in its own right. We're just so far behind on mana because we don't have Moxen. Maybe I'm supposed to mulligan my hand? We're just casting Brainstorm? Huh? Alright, well, I guess I'm the idiot here. My bad. I guess that means we're going to get Volkeyed, right? No, now they're making constructs. Okay. Wait, now they're not making constructs? Okay. They knew. I feel like everyone knows I'm going to dress down them now, so they don't even bother. What is this quad million Moxen draw? Quad million? Quad million Moxen. My opponent had quad million Moxen. Oh, why am I playing this card in my deck? Bro. It's so bad. I hate Urza Saga. Why do I get tricked into playing this magic card? I've been fooled. I've been beaten in the arena of ideas. Wasteland. This looks so bad for me. Sure. Flusterstorm, Lorien, Soul Ring. I can't hold open Flusterstorm. I probably want a Soul Ring, though. I guess I draw... It doesn't really matter what I draw. I guess it's slightly better to draw Flusterstorm in case I pitch it to Force. I guess technically I could get my Soul Ring Brain Frozen. I mean, I'm not beating Lurrus plus Force here. So, what are we doing? I guess I do want to pitch Flusterstorm just because it's never good. I mean, you're going to have a million mana at all times. I don't know. This is just like the difference between a deck drawing 3 Moxen and a deck not drawing 3 Moxen. Like, what was I supposed to do? All right, well, I'm gonna make some mana, and then I'm gonna Island Cycle again. And then I'm going to play a Ponder. Is it Bowmaster time? It's not Bowmaster time. These cards stink. If I keep Saga, I have to keep the rest of this. Don't really want to. I just kind of want to draw like a Demonic Tutor. I think I'm just gonna shovel. I feel like I have to go for broke. I mean, they're just looping a bobble every turn. Watery Grave untapped. Like a beast. We're so dead. I've never been so dead in my life. I mean, this is the difference between having Lurrus and not having Lurrus. This is the difference between having mana and not having mana. I did get freaking Spreading Seized in this game. Oh yeah, right. I guess I did not want a Lurrus Saga. If I bounce this Lurrus, they just get extra shit. What are we doing with my life here? Whatever, I'm over it. Then why the fuck are you not playing this deck? Hello, my name is Justin. I'm actually level 1. I stream Vintage Magic the Gathering. You might find many different decks on this YouTube and Twitch channel. Whatever, man. Whatever. Sure. Hey, streamer, I see you're 3-0. Why aren't you playing a different deck? You're 3-0 right now. Can we stop drawing the land that lets them cantrip and kill it? Oh, wait. What if I dress down? If I dress down, it's fine, right? Maybe it's fine. I think we've been dead for a couple turns, unfortunately. But we are incentivized to play it out. We have very powerful draws, but they're probably not going to resolve. Time Vault, Demonic Tutor, Yogwill, all those things. I don't think this dress down is going to work, but we're going to give it our best shot. Nope. We got our dress down forced. I feel like that's a win, right? Like, theoretically. Come on, buddy. You know better than us. Moxes are Moxes and should have. Like, what are you trying to accomplish here? Like, if you try to hide the fact that the opponent drew more Moxes than you, like, what is that accomplishing for you? You should acknowledge when, you know, what is happening on the board. like, there's no point in not talking about it. Like the difference in this game, that is the difference in the game. I'm not like complaining. I'm just acknowledging what the difference is. I don't know what you're trying to get for here. What are you trying to get at? We're playing Magic. Magic happens. All right, I'll do one more draw step and then we'll go to the next game here. All right. I won't go to the next draw step. I'll die. I'll put me out. Put me out. Lorien revealed. Yeah, I mean, like my deck also. Hey, have you noticed that my deck also plays 5 Moxen? I too could draw Moxen. It's crazy. I know. It's a wild concept. I understand. What the fuck is going on? All right, I'm gonna bring in Needle and Hull Breacher, and I don't really feel like I'm supposed to have a removal spell for Lurrus. It doesn't really feel like the way that this game is supposed to play out, but maybe we want to have a Dismember. All right. I mean, I think you can understand that you're in the wrong here, but it's fine. I'll let it go. We're just gonna leave you there and let you talk it out. Crazy. What is going on? All right, Mystical Tutor seems like not that good here. Yeah, thank you, Ethan. Ethan understands. Ethan knows. Maybe we should have just drawn a couple pieces of power, you know, no problem. What was the other thing we were trimming in this? Don't remember. I actually we haven't played this matchup yet, right? If you only play the good cards and only play one deck. My bad. I'll just play only Lurrus Saga from here on out. You're right. I will stop making content. I'll turn the stream off. I will only play blue-black Lurrus Saga. My bad. Chat, I'm sorry, but Scumbrag says I'm not allowed to stream anymore, and I'm not allowed to play decks that are not Lurrus Saga. It's a realization that I've come to. Content is not allowed to be made. Winning is the only thing that is important here. And even though I personally would have a higher win rate playing Oath than Lurrus Saga, we have to play Lurrus Saga. It's the only good deck. Oh, man. I'm dying today. What percentage of the meta is Lurrus Saga? That's a question you can answer using the database. Why do we keep drawing Tendrils of Agony? How do I get into this position? This is the most drawn card in our deck. True? Factually accurate? C, bad deck building. True. That one you're right about. True. Nice. That worked pretty well. I'm gonna get freaking spreading seized, but Ponder's pretty sweet. Kind of fun. Am I getting wastelanded? That's true. That's true. If we just simply played no tendrils, we would not be able to draw it. Chat has got the big brain today. Strip mine. I sound funny. That's probably true too. Maybe we should have kept Vamp, but I guess we can repeal into Vamp if we want. So maybe it's fine. I wanted to like make my mana and have, I got all my Mox in this time, so I have the ability to play spells. Well, I'm thinking it's just really hard to resolve a Tinker, unfortunately. I'd like love to do a Tinker from this spot. Bronco, giddy up. Let's go. I'm going to repeal that thing. It's going to be great. Big fan. Is Beseech the Mirror played in Vintage? You know, I've never seen this Beseech the Mirror card. What does it do? I think I'm going to wait on this Vamp. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. I like where we're at here. I'm going to try to draw a mana source with Dress Down. And then I'll see if I can Vamp for a Tinker with Flusterstorm backup or something like that. That seems like a nice approach. Oh, they hit a mana source. That's kind of annoying because I kind of wanted them just to replay Bronco and tap out again. Okay, so they're not going to play Bronco again? Why? I guess they're holding up negation or something? I'm like a little worried about getting spell pierced. I'm pretty sure I might get it. I might get Ancestral. I do think that's what I'm looking for. Ooh. Man, we drew a Mox though. But the problem is they can easily have double counterspell. No. I understand what you're saying. I didn't really like that line. I'm going to go for Vamp for Ancestral here. And with a Dress Down in play, I don't have to worry about a Bowmaster. But if they counter this, that's also fine, right? Maybe it's not. I mean, I think this is okay. Wait, they have Ancestral of their own? Yeah, fucking hell. Okay, sure, I guess. Now I want Tinker. This is like the perfect time to Tinker. We have Yogg-Will, Repeal, or Ponder plus Saga, or Vamp. Which might be worth it. It's just like a little low powered, but I mean, maybe we should just be going for Tinker next turn. We're going to have so much mana, we can play around most of their counter magic. I think that's actually fine. I'm kind of like interested in the idea of Yogg-Will for Saga plus Tinker. They just have negation as well. We're running out of action. I feel like we need this to resolve, but what am I getting? Maybe I'm just still vamping. I'm just hoping we can resolve a Tinker next turn. Feels pretty bad. But like, what else are we doing? Like hoping to draw a Tinker? It doesn't seem right. I can't imagine we're supposed to go Saga at this point, though. I feel like that's after opponent resolved an Ancestral. It just doesn't seem very good. looks really bad for me. My opponent resolved Ancestral. It's gonna be very hard to win. I could have not made the play I did, of course. I mean, I feel like if they had gone for a Spell Pierce, I would have tapped out and they would have resolved Ancestral anyways, but then I would have gotten a Vamp off. So it was kind of just the way I sequenced it was really bad. I think I was supposed to just not play the dress down. I should just Vamp for Ancestral. Well, they have Force as well. Okay, well, I mean, whatever. Two forces. And so their hand consists of Bronco, Saga, one unknown. They buy Lurrus. I mean, if I draw Tinker here, I win. So I have a lot of draws for Tinker or Demonic or Beseech. All of those cards win the game. This is my best avenue. Like, they don't have a force in hand. Like, if I draw a combo piece here, I do win. Necropotence. That doesn't not count, but it doesn't really count. Necro might win. Why is it always Necro might win, but all the other cards are we will win? It is one of our better draws, for sure, for sure. For sure. So I'm thinking we draw like 10 cards here. It's got to be like 10. One. Maybe it's just 9. Is it 9? Like 9. I have to keep this tendrils in my hand, don't I? It's kind of gross. Oh, I drew way too many lands, though, so that's fine. I mean, my opponent's going to draw one card with this and one card with Lurrus, but they've already used a bunch of forces. Maybe it's okay. So, I mean, technically we have a win here, right? Or no? We don't. I guess we should have like a natural tendrils, maybe, because we no longer have a Yogg-Will. So I think we just have to build up a storm count and tendrils them, right? Because we don't really have Beseech for Tinker anymore. I mean, we do, but we're at such a low life total. We're going to be at 8. There's no discard in our deck. That's a true statement. But they are also only going to have like 3 cards. They looked at the top card. Are they seeing if they want to crew or not? That's funny. Don't you just always crew here? Bowmaster. Wait, so do we just win if we have enough? Lorien revealed Dome me for 5. So they have to draw a force off the top. If we can get 10 storm. I feel like we should be able to get 10 storm, right? Can't draw more than 1 card this turn. Without Yogg-Will, can we get 10 storm here? I'm not sure we can. I guess we could still Tinker, though. And if we tendrils, we can get our life total back. But we can't cast tendrils twice, though. But we can activate a Citadel. So maybe that's just the best play, is we just go Ritual, Beseech for a Citadel, and then we tendrils them, maybe, and then we try to kill them with a Citadel. We don't have 4 Beseeches in our deck, chat. we have 1 other Beseech in our deck. I mean, we should be syncing this out anyways, so. But I don't want to sack too many things either, because I want to be able to sack them to Citadel. Let's map it. We don't have a Yogg-Will. We're at 3 Storm. We can be second Beseech is 4 Storm. But then what? We need to get to 10 Storm. I mean, I think we do second Beseech and then Tinker. I mean, that uses so many of my Moxen, though. Am I even going to have 10 things? I guess we can just Vault Key. But we can't draw too many cards. If I sack Beseech to Beseech here, I don't actually think I want to sack Beseech to Beseech. I mean, I guess I get 2 more life. Because if I sack Beseech to Beseech, then I have no Moxen after I Tinker. I guess after I Tinker, it's possible we can just go for Vault Key. Yes, I'm aware. That is what I'm trying to do. How many things can I sack? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like, I'm not sure it's better to gain the life off of the second Beseech rather than have permanence in play and have Beseech on the top of my deck that I can actually use to get Vault Key, right? Because already this Tendrils is going to be more than enough to like let us keep playing through, I would think. I'm like really concerned about losing too many Moxen, but maybe it's okay. We have a lot of lands left in our deck too, though. Not sure. Wait, is there no point where I can tap this Sapphire? I probably messed this up. Oh, I don't have to tap the Sapphire. Let's see. Fucking Dismember? So now I can kill Bowmaster, which might be really good for me. I'm at this much life. I can just draw with top instead of using Lorien. No, there was a Bowmaster in play. I think I'd rather play this because it's an artifact, right? And then I want to play my Academy out. Brainstorm is great. Yeah, we're trying to Vault Key from here or get 10 artifacts. That should be Vault Key. Okay, that should just be win. That should be a win here. I'll just put back... I don't want to put back Demonic because I want to cast this Time Walk off the top. So let's just put back Time Vault and Ponder. Oh, wait, I need a black mana, so I do need to put that. So I should just put back Demonic and Time Vault. And then I cast Time Vault, and then I cast Demonic, and then... All right, or I could do it the other way. I'm never going to lose enough life that this matters, though, so I think it's fine. So cast Time Vault. Cast Demonic. Yeah, we got there. Sick. I don't think that was the best way I could have done that, but I'd have to go back and look. I just don't have enough reps to easily point out the best way to go through there. The only reason that was like super well, I think we can repeal our Saga. I mean, yeah, I probably shouldn't have named Saga. That's probably fair. Yeah. The only reason that was like super hard is because Yogwill was in my graveyard. If Yogwill wasn't in my graveyard, then I could very easily have storm killed them. So. Okay. Do we want to change anything here? I think so. Kind of like what this is set up to do. That was kind of an interesting win. I didn't think we were very likely to win that game, but they went all in on stopping my Yogwill, which was just a value Yogwill, right? It was just going to be like Vamp. Like if they just didn't counter my Yogwill, I think they would have very easily won. I kind of think that one's on my opponent, to be perfectly frank. I keep drawing my tendrils, chat. Why? I mean, I'm just supposed to keep these hands against Lurrus Saga, right? Oh. Okay. That's better. Thank you, opponent. Not that much better, but it is better. Needle. I only have one tendrils in my deck, chat. I just draw it every time, okay? If my tendrils went away, I'm a happy guy. I'm pretty sure I'm just supposed to fetch and find a land here. If they had Ancestral, they would have cast it last turn on my upkeep, so. I think I ooh. Ooh, man, I have so many choices now. I don't really want to get Spreading Seized. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play Underground Sea, Ruby, Go. I want to work my way up to Tinker with Flusterstorm back up and find a good angle. This lets me hold up, dress down, and Hull Reacher and Flusterstorm. So I think I like this spot. No Bowmaster. Wasteland. They just snapping off on an Underground Sea. Interesting. I think I'm going to just cast this Pole Breacher. There's like some downside to this, but I kind of just want to use my mana in the way. Soul Ring. Sure. Put Lurrus in hand? Oh, Time Walk. Oh, we're going to lose. Wow. Okay. Why do I feel like we're going to die here? Volt Key for Flusterstorm backup or something? Saga Gaming. Oh, Feed the Swarm. Okay. I'll breach her down. Interesting. I just still don't like the spot for Tinker, though. Should I just, like, Needle on Saga? Or is it better to, like, Needle on Volt Key and then... Or maybe it's just better Needle on Wasteland? Maybe we should have been needling Wasteland this whole game. And then instead of playing Hull Breacher out, we could have needled Wasteland. I want to play Fetch Land, Needle, and I'm just going to Needle on Wasteland. Wait, what is this? I think Needling Vault Key is like not great for me, and then Needling Saga is just not really relevant. I think our best. Oh, come the. I'm getting Vault Keyed. Shit. Okay, fair enough. I guess I'm just gonna tinker and hope it works then, because I mean, if they just wasteland me, we're in deep shit, right? Ah, we're so dead. We're so dead from this spot. Like, they have Spell Pierce in their hand or Flusterstorm, and it's just a really bad spot. Oh, they went for Ancestral. Sure. Oh, and they're gonna wasteland me. Huh. I just want to draw Moxen then. I'm gonna cycle a Dress Down and try to draw Moxen and go for Tinker Flusterstorm. How about a Black Lotus? I haven't drawn a Black Lotus today, right? How about a Black Lotus? How about a Black Lotus? I got Strip Mined after I Needled Wasteland. My bad, I guess. I feel like everything I did in this game ended up terribly. I'm just happy they didn't go for Vault Key. It looks like they're going to go for Lurrus, bring back Lotus. What did they use for black mana here? Bronco? Oh, feed the Swarm #2 to kill my Saga. Why am I playing Urza Saga? I just don't. Why? Chat, why am I playing Urza Saga? Why am I playing this card? It just dies. And I'm behind on lands every time. They're steel sabotaging my Mox Jet. Okay, cool. You got it. I just have no mana in this game. Just I had 2 Sagas feed the Swarms. I named Wasteland and I got Strip Mine, and I got Strip and Wasteland before I got named Wasteland. This is a dig through time. Sick. That's bad for me. I feel like we would have won this game if all of our Urza Sagas were islands, right? Because then we would have been able to cast all of our Flusterstorms. Who told people you can play cards that kill Saga? Isn't that illegal? Isn't this supposed to be uninteractable? That's what I've been told, chat. Impossible to interact with card. All right, well, any manifold keys? Beseech the Mirror, Jesus. Yeah, that's a card. Crazy game. I mean, we got our ass kicked, right? Not much to say. We were not playing the same level of... We were just not playing on the same level here. I think these Flusterstorms would have been okay if I just had mana to cast them, but I just got wastelanded out of the game. What a brutal showing here. I thought we were in a good spot, but then our Hull Breacher got Feed the Swarmed, and our land got Feed the Swarmed, and our land got Spreading Seized, and... Does that mean we're drawing Dark Ritual here? Is that what's happening? Was there an opportunity to untap Vault to turn off Saga activation, or did I miss that? Oh no, we just drew Island. Sick. All right, that's a brutal game. I really thought we were in a great position in that game, but unfortunately, the way we played into it just was really rough against Wasteland and Feed the Swarm and Strip Mine. So, I mean, the cards they cast in this game were definitely of a higher power than the cards we cast. I just thought that after the Time Twister, I felt our hand was better, but we didn't have a Moxen to accelerate us past the... I mean, I guess we did have one Moxen, but I chose to play the Hull Breacher line and immediately got Wastelanded, which I thought was like a little aggressive, but I guess they can aggressively Wasteland Underground Seas because they have so many ways to kill Saga with Spreading Seas and Feed the Swarm. So yeah, the Strip Mine didn't help because we were never able to set up Tinker plus Fluster, right? Like the whole game, we were just trying to set up Tinker plus Fluster, and I tried to play in a way that let us do that, but we just never got to 4 mana. Ugh. Okay, on to round 5. 3-1. Keep it going. Jose is usually playing like Dredge or Mono White or Jewel. This hand has no action, but it has Force and fast mana. I usually keep these kind of hands. Especially with Lorien revealed and 4 Ponder, like we have so many draw spells to draw into. We even have Beseech we can draw into as well, so looks like it's gonna be Jewel. With a Sapphire, not bad. Sapphire is a very important Jewel card because they can't really cast blue spells. Yogg will. Well, that doesn't do shit. Till I draw a payoff, and then it's an extra payoff, so not too bad. But we do need to draw a payoff before we die here. Spin, sure. Trinisphere. Yeah, I think we have to force Trinisphere. It's a little bit too much for us. Demonic Tutor is a good one. Demonic Tutor is a good one. So this is a Tinker here. Dark Ritual, Tinker, or maybe it's just Demonic Tinker. Save Dark Ritual for a Yogg here. If we Dark Ritual, we can Tinker without using our land drop though. So I kind of like that the most. I think Tinker is the best here, right? Or is there a deterministic non-Tinker line? I Tinker off of Sapphire because it's easier to bring back Yogg with Sapphire. Yeah. All right, Citadel with land drops to give. There's a land drop. There's a Time Vault. There's a Vamp. That's game. Sweet. I don't know. This is how I feel like the duel matchup should always go. You counter their spell and then you kill them. That's what I assume happens most of the time. I don't know. They play a spell, you counter it, they die. I mean, half our deck is like good draws, right? Lorien, DT, Beseech, Ponder. A lot of good draws from that spot. All right, so 6 cards plus Needle, and then we taking out Flusterstorm, Island, Strand, Misstep, Probe. I think the new like all the new Necropotents and the new Psychotog and stuff, they're all just worse cards than the original because they're trying to make them for modern. So they just like don't end up getting played in other formats, right? I don't think like the new Necropotent is worth playing in Vintage. I kind of think Necropotents is, you could like unrestrict Necropotents and it would be okay. Or at least it wouldn't be the end of the world. I guess. I don't know. This seems fine to me. Let's do this. All right, we're looking for a hand that has Force, Mindbreak, Trap, and then a combo. We got Force, Needle, Saga. That's pretty good. If they play their own Saga, we can Needle Saga. If they don't, we can Needle One Ring. Has a Force, has a Mystical for Tinker. Like, this is great. Keep. All right, they have their own Saga here. And another Sapphire hand. And an Emerald. Pass. All right, I'm just going to go... I kind of want to go a blue land, actually. So I think I'm going to go Underground, see Needle Saga. Because then I can Mystical on my upkeep. Four cards in my opponent's hand. I don't really want a Mystical on my upkeep, though. Oh, they're just going to pass? That's great for me. Classic Saga gaming here. I'm just going to draw, then. Dark Ritual. So now we can go Mystical Tinker next turn? Sure. They have a Force? Yeah, of course. I mean, they're going to go Jewel with Force back up next turn here, I guess. I mean, maybe we could go Mystical for Force, Force, double Force if we need to. I don't know. We have lots of options here. We Mystical at the end of the turn and get a Tinker. Oh, you mean we can't Dark Ritual for Tinker? That's true. That's true. Oh, they're just going Vault Key with Force backup. I see. Oh, One Ring. Hmm. I think we have to counter it. Kind of wish I had named One Ring, but then we'd also have to be beating Saga tokens, so. This is a Force back, I assume. And then maybe we have to go Mystical for Force, draw, and counter. It's a lot of cards to put in, and we don't have a payoff after. I wish we could get Mindbreak Trap, but they've only cast 2 spells, right? I mean, I think we just lose if they play like I don't, if I had an obvious Tinker out here, Like if I had an obvious Tinker out here, then we would do it, right? I would just get Tinker and we would go for it. But like I don't actually have an obvious Tinker out here. So like I think we kind of have to. I mean, we have an active top to find us extra action. Like I don't want to do this, but I think it makes the most sense. If I could Mind Break Trap here, it'd be a lot better for what it's worth, but I think with Key, it's a must counter here, so it's just how it is what it is. I mean, they might even have Blue Card Force #2 here, the way they played this game out, right? Though I guess Drawing Workshop for turn was kind of sick of them. I mean, our best draw here is Beseech the Mirror, right? We have Beseech the Mirror Tinker because we have a Saga. I guess we have to draw a top first. And then from there, we can see what's going on. Is it worth spinning now or spinning later? Might as well spin. I guess there's nothing I can spin into now. Okay. So Demonic Tutor is what? Time Walk. So I can take... So I can get a key off of my Saga, and Dark Ritual Demonic is... Am I going to be 1 mana short? Because I'm going to Dark Ritual Demonic, and I'll be 1 mana short of Vault Key. If I just get a Sapphire, I can... I mean, it's always Demonic, right? So I don't have to think about this right now. And then I can choose whether to put my top and get a Time Walk or to get a... something else. What if I get a key and then Time Walk? No, it's not very good. Yeah, it's definitely another viable option. I guess no matter what, we're just ordering it Demonic Yogwill, and then we can figure out from our next turn what we want to do. Black Lotus, Dark Ritual, Demonic Yogwill. Black Lotus, Dark Ritual, Demonic Yogwill. Dark Ritual, Demonic Yogwill. Can we get Vault Key in that, or is that not enough mana? It also technically plays into Mind Break Trap. I don't know if we care. So I'll have black mana, colorless mana, 5 black mana, 7 black mana. Draw Demonic down to 5. Yogwill down to 2. Back up to 4. Back up to 7. Demonic down to 5. And then Vault Key activate down to 1. So that will work. If that's what we want to do, that will work. I kind of think my opponent might have Force of Negation blue card, but I don't know if we have like a concrete line that beats that. So like theoretically, we could also just draw the Yogwill and then go we could get a Lotus and go Demonic for Tinker and Tinker off of our Citadel, but then we don't. Yeah, what if we just go Tinker Citadel? Isn't that like better? It's 2 for tutor, get key. If you have 4 mana from the float from Saga and the Dark Ritual, then you spend 2 to tutor and get key. What? No, you can't get Vault from the Saga. You can only get key from the Saga. That's not how that works. So the second line that I'm thinking about is draw the Demonic and the Yogwill, get a Black Lotus, Demonic for Tinker, Tinker off of the Needle and the Black Lotus, because that keeps Dark Ritual Yogg in hand, and I can just go again on the next turn, right? I guess it doesn't really work if anything gets negated. But if they like negate Tinker, then I can still go Dark Ritual, Yogwill, and Demonic again on the next turn. I mean, I also have to see what they do on their turn, right? But The problem with the win the game line is if they counter it, I have no follow-up play. Whereas if I go for a demonic tinker line, it also probably wins the game, and I have a follow-up play if it gets countered, right? That's what I'm thinking about. I think those are the two lines that make the most sense to me. They had lost connection to the game. That's why we're waiting for Jose to come back. All right. See what Jose's got for us. 3 cards in hand. They don't have no more lands in their hand, right? So unless they play a land, they drew a key. They drew a ring, I mean. Sorry. Okay, so this draws them 3 cards. And they have protection. And then next turn they'll draw 10 cards. Or they have PO as well. I mean, if they have PO as well. Oh, no. They have ring, untap ring, draw with ring, 4 cards. Okay, now I'm going to go for the line that has Vault. I'm going to go for the Vault Key line. I won't be able to win the game, but I'll be able to make hopefully a position where I can't lose the game. That's going to be my play if I get a turn here. Monolith. I mean, if they have PO, they have PO. Okay, so I'm going to go for the Vault Key line. Wait, what is the Vault Key line? I forget. I did all that thinking. It was just Dark Ritual, Lotus, and then casting 2 demonics, right? I feel like that's what it was. I don't know if I need to do this. I mean, if they have any counter spells, we lose, right? So I don't have to play around anything. I just cast all my spells and we hope we win. No, they have Force of Negation, Force of Will. Okay. Rough. Game 3. Yeah, I don't know. That game was fine. I mean, I could have needled the 1 ring, right? If I had needled, well, I mean, countering the Yogwell just wins the game, so. Yeah, if I had needled the 1 ring instead of Saga, then I have to beat the 2 constructs in time, but like their hand was all rings. I mean, we didn't know if their hand was all rings. They could have very easily had Jewel, right? But maybe that's better for us. Possible. Oh, yeah. Okay. This takes 3 turns, but I feel like that's fine. I feel like it's a keep. Could maybe draw a Mox on our next turn here. Saga Gaming. Another Sapphire draw. Pass. Another Force. Is there like upside to waiting now? Drawing another blue card? We can even let a ring resolve. I feel like now we can just not cast this Time Vault on this turn, right? I feel like it doesn't actually matter if we cast the Time Vault on this turn. I wonder if there's like upside to casting Ponder is like my next question. If I cast Ponder, I can find Mindbreak Trap, I guess. I could just find Black Lotus and cast right now. I feel like I like this the most. I feel like we just shuffle this, right? Like none of these cards actually matter in this game. The only cards that matter are 2 Mindbreak Traps and a Black Lotus. Okay. Puts us in basically the same exact spot. Six mana, Jewel, force backup maybe? Tinker. Saving the Sapphire, obviously. Fish the dress down so I can draw a blue card on my next turn and beat negation. Key. Nice. I don't know. This is just exactly how I think these matches should always go. Does it matter? Maybe it doesn't. I have force backup too. Like, my deck is just better at doing this thing. It's just better. Jewel is just a scam. It's a complete scam. Okay, here we go. 6th and final round of the Vintage Challenge. This is a win and into top 8 versus Super Cow. Also 4-1 with 58.6% breakers. And my opponent should be on Esper Lurrus Saga. So tough matchup here. I like this hand, though. It has got a Jet. It's got a Flusterstorm. We got a lot to play for here. I really like this hand. Ponder. Interesting. Pedal. Ponder. Can we go Jet, Ritual, Demonic, Time Walk? I mean, we're just super short, right? What about Jet, Ritual, Demonic? I like to go for a Vault Key in this game, right? If we hit a mana source off of our Time Walk, then we have 3 mana, we have 5 mana, and we have key, and we'll be 1 mana short anyways. I don't think we have anything that's deterministically putting a Vault Key in play with activated abilities, especially like nothing with Flusterstorm open either. Are we playing? I mean, we have to play an Underground Sea here. I mean, I guess we don't have to play an Underground Sea. We have a Jet. So I guess we can go basic island here and Time Walk. And then see what we have. Soul Ring. So now if I were to use my Soul Ring on my island, that's +1 mana. Dark Ritual. So 2, 3 mana, Dark Ritual, 5 mana. Wait. Shouldn't it be +1 mana? Soul Ring, 3 mana. 5 mana? Why is it? Did I do the math wrong the first time? Yeah, I must have done the math wrong the first time. I kind of hate this spot. I kind of want to ponder. I don't really want to do anything without being able to Flusterstorm. Agreed. So, but like, what does that give? What does that leave us with? Like, I could always Dark Ritual Demonic on this turn with Flusterstorm open, and I can go get my Time Vault, and I can play everything that's not a key out this turn with Flusterstorm up. So, like, maybe it's worth it. Maybe I go Dark Ritual, and then I play Soul Ring, Demonic. So, I mean, I would probably play everything out. Like, what if they have a Spell Pierce right here? Yeah, they Spell Pierce my Dark Ritual. Do we care? Mental Misstep. Are we? I mean, I feel like we're playing out Soul Ring here. Next turn we go for it, or are we short still? We have 4 mana. So if we draw a land next turn, we can go with Flusterstorm, but then we won't win if we have to Fluster. Time Walk. Ponder. We're just like a little short on mana, right? Maybe we have to Demonic and pass. I guess we can technically Demonic and untap our Soul Ring and still play our Time Vault with Flusterstorm back up, and we just can't activate in the same turn. I don't really like that. They didn't shuffle. They are casting a bunch of Ponders. Mystical's a shit draw here, isn't it? Man, I don't even have the mana to like beat. I mean, we just cast Demonic, right? And we just have to go on the next turn. Kind of want to hold open this mana for like things. Feels really bad to not like be using our island to ponder though. I don't know if like we have an option to ponder though. Is this gonna be Dark Ritual Doomsday? Oh, Dark Ritual put Lurrus in hand. Dark Ritual put Lurrus in hand. Okay, so now we just go mystical for Force of Will. Because I think we're gonna have a higher chance of winning the game if we wait. I have to hit. They can have dark. No, they have Lurrus as their last card, right? So I can just hit this one with all of them. I think I played this game great. I don't always say that. In fact, I frequently don't say that. I like how we played that game though. So they're on some kind of Lurrus Doomsday deck, maybe? Or maybe a Lurrus like Beseech deck or something. Kind of like the idea of Shieldred, Hull Breacher, Mindbreak Trap. Do we want a Lantern? I kind of don't want a Lantern. I kind of just want the 4 anti-combo cards, yeah? That's me, Mr. Humble. Damn right. You best remember it. Do you think they play Wasteland? Like, what the hell are they playing? Do you think they play Wasteland? Can I get rid of some lands here? Oh, I don't ever really like taking Vamp out. I'm down to take Mystical out. I usually like taking like Mystical and a Dark Ritual and a land. Like, I like going like this. So we probably don't need Repeal, right? So they are like probably Saga or something. Or maybe they may not be Saga, who knows? It's a fake 4-drop. My deck. So like one of the secrets to Vintage is that every deck in the format operates on like -1 or -2 lands. And the only reason they have so many lands in the deck is because they need to play around Shops and Wasteland. Well, I think this deck operates on 11 lands very easily. Unless we get getting Wastelanded. I'm down to keep one though. We can try this. I think that this style of deck can work on 10 lands. Obviously, it gets a little awkward when there's like Saga and Lorien. The math gets a little hazy, but like PO for a long time played 13, 14 lands, but it could play like it could like operate on 11 lands. I'm keeping this. Come on, boo, boo. Looking at our hand. Boo. Black Lotus. Do it. Playing the Mindbreak Trap. Sag. All right, their hand is Dark Ritual, Demonic Consultation, Force Ponder. I mean, I think we're super good spot here. Yo, what's up, Claudio? Hope you're doing well. Do we like which one of these spells do we like the most? This is like a legacy gamer question. This is a Claudio question. Ponder, Brainstorm, Time Walk. I mean, we don't have to do anything technically. Opponent has nothing happening. We have Force Trap. We get a mana back if we Time Walk. Doesn't really technically help us. I guess if we hit a mana, we could always pass and hold up Force and Hardcast Trap. I don't think Ponder's very good with no shuffle, and I don't think Brainstorm's very good with no shuffle. Brainstorm would be better, or Ponder would also be better if we had a fetch. We might find those cards if we Time Walk. Every time we cast a spell, though, we have one less card that we can pitch to Force. I think there's like a bunch of reasonable arguments. I would rather see a fresh one and decide. That's the kind of way I'm leaning here. But I think you could make an argument for a couple of these choices. Saga Gaming, nice. We're still pondering here. Top Dress Down Mana Crypt. Huh. Interesting. Dress Down is good against my opponent, but also good against my Saga tokens, which is how I'm looking to win this game, probably. I mean, at the very least, I think we're keeping this and putting a top into play. And then the question is, we'd probably draw Mana Crypt for turn, play Mana Crypt, and hold Dress Down on the top of our library. I feel like that's what I want to do. I still have Force Trap. I feel like I shouldn't die from there. See what happens. Interesting game. What is this fetch doing? Oh, Underground City Tours. Yo, what's up? Thanks for watching on YouTube. Appreciate that. Did they bottom? Oh, they topped. They topped off of their sewers here. Interesting. They know about Mindbreak Trap and Force, for what it's worth. They know my whole hand. So they drew a Doomsday. And so if I force here, they force back, and it's not Mindbreak Trappable. But I can get rid of their Ponder, and it leaves them with Dark Ritual Demonic Consultation, and we have a Dress Down coming. So I feel like we just counter this. I guess we can just wait, and then if they break into the Ponder... But we have a Construct coming too, don't we? But if I force here, they have to force back, right? Like, what else are they doing? I guess they don't have to force back. They still have Consult. The Surveil lands are not that good in Vintage, but I think the one Undercity Sewers is pretty good in Doomsday. I've been pretty happy with it. I'm kind of worried if I force and they don't force back. That's what I'm kind of worried about here. But if they ponder, do we even care if they ponder here? Like, we still have Force Mindbreak Trap. There's no way they can kill us through Force Mindbreak Trap. And then we have a Dress Down coming. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair enough. I should look at the third card down. It doesn't change anything, right? I guess next turn we draw Saga, and then we play, and then we have Dress Down on top. I'm kind of inclined to like let this resolve. I'm just like trying to figure out how I get punished for that. I feel like I can't get punished for that, right? Like, to break into this pile, they have to use their Ponder. Dress Down kills my clock. Yeah, it's true. I'm gonna let this resolve. My gut instinct is let this resolve, so see what happens. This is a hard spot for them, right? They know my entire hand. They have to build a pile that beats my hand plus the top of my library. I don't know. I think the thing that worries me the most from this spot is if I force their Doomsday and they don't force back, and then they somehow get into some kind of consultation line with force backup, right? I feel like, and like also my constructs are not going to kill them fast enough. If I like, this is going to take off half of their life. That's what, that's my gut instinct, but I'm not really sure about it. So I couldn't think of a pile that punishes me very well, so that's why I let it resolve. But to be fair, I am not that good of a Doomsday player, so like, so what would you build as a pile here? Like, are you breaking a pile with Ponder or no? Are you gonna just like wait till the next turn and then play Ancestral off the top? I force, they force, you draw with Ancestral, and then you play Black Lotus, Flusterstorm beats me, but then I'm winning with my dress down, yeah? And then they would need like a second Oracle and another land or something. I'm not seeing it. I mean, they can build a pile that beats these cards, but they don't know about the dress down underneath the top, and the dress down underneath the top is like very important here. And also, they can't go too slow, because if they go too slow, they die to Saga tokens, right? I'm supposed to play a Saga next turn, right? Not a Mana Crypt. I think so. Saga, leave dress down on top. I also have another spin and look at a different card if I wanted to. I could actually theoretically draw the dress down so I already have it, and that would give me another spin and look for another card. What would be the other card? Like a mental misstep or something? I mean, Ponder, and I mean, if they play Ponder right now, I'm just trapping, right? If they play Ponder, I'm just trapping. It leaves them with Dark Ritual, Demonic Force, and then I force their draw spell off the top of their library, and I kill them with constructs. I don't think they can crack. If they crack here, it's crazy, right? I feel like it is. They know about Mindbreak Trap. I have no idea. This is why I don't play Doomsday. I'm too bad. Sorry, we're just chilling here. Maybe I should cut it out. All right, we got a pile. I don't really know how much I care about like figuring out this pile. What the hell is this? How many Orcish Bowmasters are they playing? And a Nihil Spellbomb? All right, I I'm pretty sure I'm Mindbreak tracking this Ponder. Wait, I can't Mindbreak trap the Ponder? Oh. I feel like that changes things. Why did I feel like I could Mindbreak trap this Ponder? Oh, I mean, it is what it is. Okay. That might be a problem, to be honest. I don't know. That was their second spell, it said. They must have used Black Lotus or something. I don't know. I clicked it, right? It didn't let me cast it for 0. I can go back and look. Time Walk. Okay, they had Black Lotus. So this is going to give them force backup, and then I dress down, and then I need to draw, and then I can hard cast Mindbreak Trap on the following turn. So this is fine. This is winning for me because they're going to cast an Oracle here with force backup. I'm going to force, they're going to force, then I'm going to dress it down, and then I'm going to get a Black Lotus and hard cast Mindbreak Trap on the second Oracle. So I think we're just we've just won from here. Oh. They're going to do nothing. Okay. What? What? I thought they drew an extra card, right? Because they pondered and they passed. So that should draw them a blue card, and then it should draw them force blue card. They have 4 cards in hand right now. They have 4 cards in hand. They should have force blue card, force back, I counter, and then I... Oh, they put a land in their pile. Oh, yeah, that won't work. This is like kind of why I made my opponent make the pile, because I couldn't figure out a pile that won from there, and I had perfect information, and they didn't even beat my dress down. Like, I had another dress down coming. So like, if this had worked, I would have forced, they would have forced, then I would have drawn dress down, and then at the end step, I make a construct. I might even be able to win with a construct, but I can go get a Black Lotus and I can hold open Mindbreak Trap. I don't even have to get a Black Lotus. I can get a Sapphire or something. I don't know. It looked winning for me from every angle that I could figure out. So that's why I let it happen. We take it. Top 8. All right, welcome chat to the top 8 of the Vintage Challenge. I kept this 7 against Soulstrong, and Soulstrong has kept 6 playing a Lurrus. Let's battle. Let's do it. All right. I'm going to start by looking at their hand for free. You could call it cheating. I call it Gataxian Probe. Whoa. So the hand is Saga Lorien, Wasteland Bauble, Bronco Ancestral. Interesting. I'm going to go C and Brainstorm. I found a Beseech. I feel like we put back Island and Saga then, because I'm going to need... Well, I'm going to be able to get an Underground Sea with my Lore Intervealed. So I guess I can put back Island and Flooded Strand. So are they going to Wasteland me here, I assume? This is top 8. Top 8 Vintage Challenge. So, Bauble. Crack Bauble, target themselves. Maybe they're going to consider Saga plus Lorien. I don't think we have a deterministic Beseech here. If my opponent doesn't Wasteland me, we do have a Beseech for Tinker, though. So I'm pretty into that idea, considering my opponent's only going to draw 2 cards since we've seen their hand, and it would have to be a force. I'm pretty down to jam for a Citadel in that case. We also get one unknown draw after we cycle with Lorien. But if they Wasteland us, then we don't have that. Okay, they are going to Wasteland us. If we draw a Moxen, we still have Tinker. We did. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna jam for Tinker here. I think this is like probably the highest likelihood that a spell resolves, right? Actually, do we have a deterministic Beseech kill from this spot now? I should check that. So we might just have a deterministic Beseech kill from this spot. Oh, we won't have the ability to make another black mana, right? So I don't think we do. Dogwill can replay Soul Ring, but I can't make a black mana, right? I can probe, but I can't make a black mana. All right, so let's just go Tinker. Obviously, this can brick, but we'll still have a Citadel in play, so... All right, I immediately bricked. But I have a Citadel in 18. All they have is Saga, Lorien, Caustic, Ancestral, and 3 unknowns. All right. Ancestral. Okay. So they're going to have a lot of cards. So they might be able to counter stuff, but we have the top of our library and 18 cards. It's got to be enough. And Tendrils can't be countered because they're tapped out, so should be in a good spot. They're discarding to hand size, discarding a Bronco, draw for turn, island. It's not great. Should we just try to ponder first here instead of playing out an island and losing our ability to do that? Or is it better to save ponder for later? I don't know, actually. Maybe I'll just play off the top. Oh. Well, I feel like that should be fine. Buster Storm underneath, Yogwill underneath, Saga, drawing Saga. Cast Yogwill. Cast Emerald. Cast Soul Ring. Cast Dark Ritual, Beseech Tendrils. I guess we still have a couple more cards to cast here. Tinker for a top is our best one. Or maybe I'm supposed to... I feel like Tinker for a top is our best one. And if they have a counterspell, I have Flusterstorm for this. Well, I don't think I need extra Storm. I just wanted to be able to counter if they had a counter, right? Well, I guess theoretically they could have a Mental Misstep now. I guess that would be kind of annoying. I'm not 100% sure. I do, of course, still have Probe, yeah. And now I have Ponder as well, so... I'm not sure I played this 100% the exact right way, but that's okay. Rather save a life. $12 life. 11 life, 10 life. This represents a shuffle. 9 life. Ponder. I drew past the Tendrils. I need a Dark Ritual mana somehow. How do I get a Dark Ritual mana? I need a black source. How much life do I have? I have 6 life, so I can just put the tendrils back on top. Yeah. Okay. That works. Yep, yeah, brainstorm. Yep, brainstorm. Okay. Okay, cool. Blue black Lurrus. I like Shieldred. I like Hull Breacher. I like Lantern and Needle. And I don't like Mystical. I don't like Dark Ritual. And I don't like there were other cards that I didn't like. The hell were they? We've boarded for this matchup already. Maybe it was like second Dark Ritual and something. Yeah, I probably need to restart Magic Online at some point. I'm trying to remember like what the other thing that I was. When did we play against it? Round 4? Ponder. I took out a Ponder, a Mystical, and 2 Dark Rituals. Interesting. I mean, I don't really feel like Ponder is that bad, but seems fine, I guess. I'm okay with this. Oh. Oh my lord. I'm looking at Twitter right now because I'm waiting. The chat lethal. Yeah, I just saw what you posted. Not me. That line is no longer valid because there's no mystical in my deck at that point. That's wild. Ooh. So maybe there isn't a deterministic line. I mean, I didn't take your 90% line either. I took a Tendrils Tinker line because it seemed better. But what happened to the mystical? We boarded it out, I believe, because it was a Saga matchup, the Lurrus Saga matchup. I don't think we kept in mystical. I boarded out in this matchup. Damn, we're gonna. I'll tell Soul Strong after the match. I don't want to distract him like I'm distracting myself here. Yeah, your line is like you have to draw something off the ponder, right? Yeah, that was another line we thought of, but is there a dress down line? I didn't look at dress down lines. There could be a dress down line, maybe. I'm not sure. All right, let's go back to playing this top 8, I guess. Storm lines are more interesting. We were mana short of a dress down line. I've drawn this tendrils in my opening hand every fucking game. This is a keep? Saga Gaming? Are we Saga Gaming, chat? Are we Saga Gaming? Is there a Shieldred line? That'd be so sick. I mean, I think I'm supposed to keep this hand on Saga Gaming. It seems like I'm supposed to. I'm on the draw. I've got multiple counter spells. We have the Soul Ring. I have protection for my Soul Ring. I think Saga Gaming is fine here. Needle. Oh my god, I have to counter this? Because if they name Urza Saga, we lose the game? I mean, we don't lose the game. Well, if it puts them to 1, don't they die on their upkeep? That's what I'm saying. I mean, what are they naming with Needle here? The only things they can name are Saga and Time Vault Key. I don't know why it's in against me. Maybe because they want to name Saga, right? All right, I'm gonna mental misstep this because I'm trying to play Saga gaming here. I'm upset about this, I must admit. All right, we're Saga gaming now. There's no way they have a Wasteland, right? After needling on turn 1, there's no way. Oh, big raid. Yo, Beerus, 131 viewers? That's lit. Congrats. Hope you had a good stream. Wait, didn't you top 8? Oh, you're already dead. That's unfortunate. Good run, though. 6-0. Not bad. Soul Ring. Okay. We're gaming. And then what? And then what? Wasteland. Golo's Shops. Yeah. It's back, baby. Saga Gaming. So glad I have Tendrils of Agony in my deck. What the? Why are we needling if we have double Wasteland? All right. Well. Okay. Saga Gaming at its finest. I'll draw a third one. Oh, big. Can we cast this, though? I don't think I want to cast this. I think I'm going to hold up Force Fluster maybe on a Lurrus, maybe? I don't really want to cast this right here. But, like, what if they just, like, pass and play Bowmaster stuff? That's, like, a big problem, right? We're running into negation for fun? I don't really want to run into negation for fun. Oh, it's a tough spot. I think this is a pretty tough spot. I'm going to jam, though. I feel like it's just so hard to resolve spells versus them. You might as well jam. Force backup. Force backup. Force backup. I think I'm going to force this force with force and fluster and I can still draw force and force their Lurrus. I kind of like it. Okay. We're cooking. Wild game here. I'm too distracted. I gotta focus. I keep looking at Twitter. Like, turn off Twitter. Twitter, you're gone. I'm only watching games now. Magic the Gathering. Done. This is a Lurrus. I'm just gonna counter. Oh, it's a Bowmaster. I mean, I thought the Bowmaster resolve, yeah. We're not brainstorming anyways, so. Any Dark Ritual gaming? Dark Ritual gaming? Ponder. Shit. I mean, we're casting Ponder, right? It's an extra damage. Whatever. It's fine. Extra 2 damage, I guess. Manifold Key, Underground Sea, Vampiric Tutor. I mean, we can go Vamp, and we can end-step Vamp for Dark Ritual, and then go Beseech for Yogg will. Might not even be good enough. We could keep this and play out a Manifold Key. And then on another turn, we can vamp for Time Vault. We could just vamp for Tinker. I mean, I feel like this is a keep, and we're going to keep Manifold Key, maybe? And then we'll go for Vault Key with Force backup. I feel like that's fine. Like, what are they going to do? Well, I guess I have to make sure Force on Needle resolves. Does that make me more likely to... Yeah, I guess this is still fine, though. I think there's like a couple viable paths from here. Let's see what happens. I mean, if they have like Lurrus and a Twister, things get bad. And by get bad, I mean die. I mean, I definitely have to force Lurrus. I won't even have force backup, right? Because I can't not force Lurrus because they have a needle in their yard. It's kind of unfortunate, but I mean, they shouldn't have backup for this because they have Lurrus as one card and one other card here. So is Hold Breacher a card in Vintage right now? Not super a lot of Hold Breachers running around because you can't play Lurrus and Hold Breacher in the same deck. All right, so I take 3 and go to 11. I go to 10. I go to 7. I go to 6. I go to 4. And if they just don't have a piece of counter magic, we're fine. I should just resolve this right now, right? So that I can't get like flustered or something. Or is there a downside to resolving this right now? I can't get like, I mean, I get negated. I get negated. I get spell pierced. I get spell pierced. Just like trying to find a downside. They can draw a mental misstep. All right, that's good enough for me. I guess there's like Wasteland plus Spell Pierce, maybe. I'm okay with it. I'll let it ride. Treasure Cruise? Uh-oh. That's notably bad for me, for anyone keeping track at home. Better than them playing Dig Through Time, though, so. Black Lotus. Lorien revealed. Jesus Christ. Okay. I mean, they just have to have it. Sapphire. Saga. They have negation then. Looks bad for Justin. Oh, black. Caustic Bronco. Another Bowmaster. Twister kills me. Bowmaster. I mean, I lose to a Spell Pierce as well, right? Yep, they found Force. Okay, I don't know. That seemed like a fine line to take, though. They did draw 10 cards on that turn. I'm not super unhappy with that line. I did kind of need them not to draw 10 cards on that turn. We can't hit him with the double bad news that his line doesn't work in round 4 and he loses, right? This looks terrible. Damn. It's unfortunate. This is an easy mulligan though. There's just like nothing here. All right. Why do I have a tendrils in every hand? This isn't even good. It's Saga Gaming. This hand would be great if I had an Underground Sea, right? I keep drawing tendrils and Beseech in all of my hands. I mean, I'm keeping this hand. It's just, it has problems, obviously. Is there any reason to play this crypt out? Don't think so. I guess Spell Pierce, but that doesn't matter. I'll hope in a dream. A Saga in a dream. No way, it gets wastelanded. Saga had a dream. Oh, didn't get wastelanded. Big. If we get Spreading Seas, that is a little bad for us, I must admit. Another Saga. Maybe they'll attack this mana crypt if I play it. I'm kind of trying to bait an attack on this mana crypt. Oh, they are going to take it. Sick. Just like act like I don't have the second mana for Saga. Yeah. We're down. No problem. One for free. We are Saga Gaming. How many dress downs they have in their deck? Any knowers? I gotta go back and look, I guess. I don't feel like it. All right. I mean, Saga Gaming would be a nice change of pace. Some construct action. So are we not supposed to make the Saga out of the construct out of the second Saga here, or are we just supposed to float? We're just supposed to get Black Lotus and jam? I don't feel like we are. I don't know. Oh my god, we got a Yogwill. Ah, this is so tough. Oh, what are we supposed to do? Black Lotus, Demonic Tutor. Black Lotus, Demonic Tutor. What if we go Black Lotus, Demonic Tutor, Yogwill, replay Mana Crypt, and Saga? What if we do that? Make dude get a jet? I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. Construct Lotus attack? Y'all crazy, right? I think they're crazy. I like Demonic Tutor. I like Floated Mana, Black Lotus, Demonic Tutor, no. Floated Mana, Black Lotus, Demonic Tutor. I want to like do a Demonic Tutor Yogg Will or something. And like get back my Saga and my Mana Crypt. Can we do something like that? Float this 4 mana Demonic Tutor, 2 mana. I can't really do that. I assume there's some number of dress downs. I'm kind of coming around on make a construct, get a Lotus Pass. And then next turn we can make another construct. What else are we gonna get? It's the best thing to get. I would like to have Flusterstorm open, right? Is Jet actually better than Soul Ring? It's not. I'm just gonna do whatever I feel like doing. I'm gonna stop reading chat. If my plan is to make as many construct tokens as possible and still put us in a position to do things, if I don't take Lotus now and they do draw a Wasteland or a Spreading Seas for turn, it's so bad for me. And I can still make a construct with my Black Lotus. I'm playing a Black Lotus here. Attacking and passing. This line is pretty bad into dress down, but Bowmaster, sure. Like this at least covers me a little bit from Twister, right? Key. Watch them Vault Key me. That'd be pretty funny. I think we can make a token. I'm pretty sure we can make a token here. Because we can get a Jet. But I kind of want to win. What if we just get a key and Demonic for Time Vault? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana, Demonic Vault, and then I have Force backup. We won't have a black mana if we fail, but we could always draw 2 black mana to Yogg Will again. If they have Spell Pierce plus Force. If they have... Man, I'd love to have 2 pieces of counter magic, but... What if I Yogg Will first? That help me in any way? Not really. I guess if they counter Demonic Tutor, I could always Yogg Will. I'm pretty sure we're supposed to go Vault Keying here. Like if they force if they counter this, it's still fine. I kind of wanted them to counter it because then we'd have mana to Yogg Will anyways. Because now if I go Time Vault and they have 2 counters, it's really bad for me. But I can't go Yogwill because they could have Flusterstorm, right? So this feels like the riskiest line I could have took. And I kind of hate it, but I'm already here, right? I mean, they do have to have 2 counter spells, so it's kind of a lot. They had Flusterstorm, by the way. They pitched Flusterstorm here. Oh, let's go! I'm not sure I like the way we played this game, but we'll take it. All right, we're on to the top 4 of the Vintage Challenge. We're up against Ice9 Big Fan, probably on Jewel. Oh, wait. I think they're on Prison Shops because they beat Beerus, right? And Beerus was Beerus said that they lost to Prison, so it's actually Prison Shops, not Jewel. Does that make this hand worse? It's pretty bad. It's a mull to 5, so I guess we're gonna have to put this one away. Try to find something better. Mental Misstep and Flusterstorm both being in our hand against Workshops is just not exactly what we are looking for. Probe is already pretty bad, and so is Dark Rituals and stuff. So let's just mulligan this. Oh, I forgot to restart my hand. All right, so this one is a classic Saga gaming hand, huh? And we can put Flusterstorm away, and we have Ancestral, but we don't have any blue mana. I think this one is also unplayably bad hand, so let's mulligan this one. This one has no mana of any colors, so this one has to get put back as well. Don't even think there's a possibility to keep this on 5, even if you take out the 2 black cards, or if you took out a blue card, 2 blue cards. Yeah, I guess we're gonna go to 4. I'm gonna look for some kind of like Tinker Force line. It's probably our best chance now. I mean, we just have not been given keepable hands. I guess we're going to keep this on 4, and we're going to go Dark Ritual, Misstep, and Probe away, and then hopefully we can try to Volt Key them. Yep, that's the world we live in. All right, new plan. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to keep these ones. Yeah. Gonna play this out before there's a sphere or something. Patchy boy. Very nice. Yep. I don't have a Hercules main. I have a repeal. Aha! No! It's a basic. It's a basic. Okay. We found my repeal, but like, how long is this academy gonna last? We're gonna have to hope it lasts forever. We're gonna have to hope it lasts forever. No, no, no. We have a trend. Okay. I've been bested in the arena of ideas and also in mulligans. I feel like we had some good mulligans that we could have found there that would have been helpful, but okay. Prison Shops. This is the second time we played against Prison Shops today. We brought in Sphinx and Portal and Sabotage and Hercules on the play, and then we brought Mindbreak Tracks in on the draw. We're gonna take out Flusterstorm and Misstep and Probe and Necropotence. So I guess we're bringing another card in. What am I missing here? Was it Needle? I feel like it was Needle or something. Must have been Needle. And then on the draw, we'll take out Citadel, and we'll bring in Mindbreak Trap, and take out something else as well. Nah. I don't even think the old Necro is very good in Vintage, so I don't have very high hopes for the new Necro. Maybe I didn't bring in Needle. Needle hits Wasteland, but they also have Ghost Quarter, right? So maybe we just keep in Necro on the play then. Seems like so bad, but... this is probably close enough for me to be happy, so... you can't really play Shieldred because they naturally play a Caracas, so it's just like not that good. This hand is sick though. I mean, it's pretty damn good. So Saga, Sapphire, and then Time Walk to play around Mindbreak Trap. And then we'll play into Mindbreak Trap with Pearl, or do we not want to do that? It's an interesting question. I think it's fine. And I'll go get an Underground Sea. Then from there, Soul Ring. Go. Wasteland. And Jet. And Soul Ring. And Null Rod. I was like ready for and Null Rod there. I kind of like cashing in this repeal. I just want action while I'm not taxed. Oh, that's got to be winning. Yeah, that's got to be winning. Because we can tinker we can tinker for Sphinx. Lotus. Oh wait, that gets countered by Mindbreak Trap, I guess. But I mean, am I gonna wait and do it on the second turn? I guess I could. I could just play these and go Beseech Tinker on the next turn here. The biggest problem is Null Rod, right? They could easily have a Null Rod, but they have to answer Saga. But Null Rod kind of answers Saga. I don't really want to play into the 4 Mindbreak Traps, to be honest. So let's get in there. I mean, if they play a Null Rod, it's like kind of hard for them, right? Because they clearly have Soul Ring Jet as their mana. But all right, I'm pretty sure we're just putting a Sphinx into play here. I guess I should attack first. I think this is just the best line to play around Mindbreak Trap, so... I'm lagging like crazy right now. This is lethal once I play an Emerald next turn. So I don't want to run that into Mind Break Trap either. Sick. All right, so here, I guess I am just supposed to take out Citadel on the play if I'm always getting Sphinx. So I'm going to take out Citadel and Necropotence, and I'm going to bring in Trap Trap. Looks good to me. Martin had a dream. All right, what do we got? No Force, Sabotage, Ancestral, Moxen, 2 lands. This is probably a keep. Could we have not bargained to save a Mox? We might have been able to not bargain. I didn't even consider it, so. I definitely did not consider not bargaining. Yeah, maybe we could have done that. Saga Gaming. Soul Ring. Cage, sure. And Mana Crypt. And Sphere. Okay. I want to cast Ancestral or Sabotage here, so I'm just going to go... Oh, I can't do that because I have to play Emerald out. So I guess I have to go Saga Emerald then. It's a good starting hand. All right. Are we making constructs or are we playing more hate? Question mark. Technically, I'm representing Force of Will. Though I probably would have forced this Sphere. I have a Hercules in my deck. Oh, Jesus. Okay, sure. Golos for 6. Wish I could counter this with Steel Sabotage. Okay. Strip Mine. Yeah. Another Saga. Can't even, like... I guess I have to... Can't even, like, play this out and fetch. Because they have a Strip Mine. I don't want to get, like, a needled... So I guess it's just Underground Sea, which feels really bad, but... I need to hold open Sabotage Ancestral here. I mean, they're just going to... I feel like they could have, like, a Crucible, right? Need to be able to steal Sabotage or Crucible. I assume they're making a construct. Yep. I guess if they Needle Saga... I mean, I'm not making a construct here ever, so if they Needle Saga, they Needle Saga. So be it. I think that's fine. If that means they're hitting my Underground Sea, then my Saga's completing, theoretically. Though I guess they could have a follow-up something. Crucible or something like that. I guess I can Ancestral if they go for that. Pearl. 2 cards in hand. And an Ancient Tomb, 1 card in hand. Not using the Strip Mine. And last card, Nettle Cyst. They can attach for 8 damage, 11 total damage. I go to 9. I don't get Strip Mined. If they attach, I could always bounce. Vamping for Hercules is nice and all, but doesn't actually do anything. It just like slows the game down. Like they still end up with a new Golos and all of their things in play. I think this is fine. I mean, they're gonna strip mine the Saga. I guess I'm not really living here, or am I? Unless I get a Hercules. Okay. I am just going to cast Ancestral, or do I have to cast Vamp for Hercules to live? I guess I can Vamp for Hercules, and I guess Hercules costs 1,000,000. What the fuck? What if I just sabotage the Sphere of Resistance, and then I untap, and I Vamp for something? That feels like a better line to me. I don't exactly know what it's doing, but I feel like there's got to be something I can do if I do that. If I sabotage the Sphere of Resistance and I untap and I Vamp for Lotus and I Lotus for blue and I Ancestral and then I work from there. But that's not even that good because I can't even Yogg-Will because there's a cage. But if I Vamp for a Hercules and I cast Hercules, I mean, it's got to just be Hercules by a turn, right? I feel like it has to be Hercules by a turn. I get a new Saga down, but it doesn't even help me. If I Ancestral, I'm just like really worried I'm gonna die if I Ancestral. Though I guess I have a Sabotage to buy a turn. That's pretty good. All of those things are pretty good. Sabotage the Sphere. No. Just play out Saga Lotus. Sabotage an attacker or dress down an attacker. I guess it's sabotage an attacker. No, that's like way worse. Dress down an attacker. Vamp for a Hercules. I have to make a spell on their turn or I die. I'm not vamping here. I'm not even sure that wins even if I play it. So I play a Saga and I play a Lotus. And then I play a Saga. I play a Dress Down. No. I play a Steel Sabotage on their Sphere. I play a Saga, a Lotus. It's not good. I mean, I play a Saga. I want to play a Dress Down as my way to buy a turn, but I'm not sure that's happening either. I guess I could technically discard my Yogg-Will and Dress Down to buy a turn. Doesn't really deal with the problem. Because then I still have to like vamp for... Still have to like vamp for a Hercules at some point here. This sphere is really fucking me up. What if they draw an attacker? I guess I have a Steel Sabotage if they draw an attacker. I guess if I had played this Tarn out, I could have sabotaged and bounced the sphere and then dress down, but that doesn't actually help me. I'm not sure. I just don't know. I just want to get more mana, sabotage the sphere, and go for a Tendrils line. Or I can draw that. I Hercules them. I play Lotus, Ritual. Feel like this just wins, probably. I don't think we're beating Mindbreak Trap, but it's okay if we play Hercules first, right? I guess we'll go second main. So Black Lotus, Dark Ritual, Vampiric, Yogwill, Ancestral. Yeah. I mean, if they have a Mindbreak Trap, it's kind of bad that I do this, right? But I guess I can do this after, so it's better if I just do it after. So I just Yogwill first. Okay. Well, in that case, I have like a million things I can do, so. Kind of like how we played that game. It was pretty conservative. It let us have a lot of options. Not bad. All right, here we are. Vintage Challenge Finals up against Summer Troll. Last seen playing Prison Shops again. Could be our third Prison Shops matchup of the day. This hand has a Saga and a Lotus, but it has a Flusterstorm, no Force. I don't know if this is a hand I'm really willing to keep versus a possible shops player. You can't really beseech for a Tinker here. You could beseech for a Necro, but beseeching for a Necro is not very good against shops. So unfortunately, even though this hand has a Black Lotus, I don't know that my opponent is on shops, but it's tough. It's hard. It's hard to say, but I think I just have to put this hand back. If I even think my opponent is like remotely on shops, this hand is just not playable. I think it's just a put back angle. Very unfortunate. We'll be pretty sad if they end up not being on shops, but I'm going to throw this one back. You got to be disciplined here. This one is... this one also is not very good, but I think it's slightly better. I'm going to put the Flusterstorm away and keep this. They didn't reveal Lurrus, so that's already a point towards possibly shops. And they are on shops. See if they have a sphere. I have a Null Rod. Well, aren't I a powerful wizard? It's just a shops format. There's no Lurrus here at all. It's just, the top 8 is just Tinker. It's Tinker, Workshops, and Dredge. What format are we playing? You love to see it. Beseech. Is there anything worthwhile I can demonic for? Not really, right? We can mystical for ancestral next turn, or we could like not really sure what we're supposed to do from here versus Null Rod. Like, what is our best path to victory? Yeah, I know there were Lurrus in the top 8. we beat Lurrus. Who cares? All right, I don't really see a Dark Ritual line here, so let's just push. Yeah, I think we need to unnerf Lurrus. Poor gal. Lodestone Golem. Jesus. I think we're gonna die to shops being on the draw again, or on the play again. We're just getting our butt kicked by Lodestone Golems. I mean, we're gonna mystical for an ancestral, right? I feel like that's our only path anyways. Winning more dice rolls? What about, like, modified play draw rules? I don't even have removal spells in this deck, so it's just, like, dress downs and stuff. I have to hope they never attack my mana in any way. Go for an end-of-turn dress down into something. It's just if you have a higher record in Swiss, you should get to go first. Ugh, that is the worst thing we could have possibly seen is a Wasteland here. Wasteland plus Sphere is probably a knockout blow, something like that. They are not Wastelanding me. They're holding it for Saga. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, now they're Wastelanding me. Okay. Oh, that's a problem. that is a problem. We're gonna have to draw lands. And this is why decks play extra lands. All right, well, we're gonna lose this game. We are going to lose this game. I guess I should have kept. I didn't want to show them this. I don't know if they know. They can probably just go on Twitter. Maybe I should get rid of Vampiric. It doesn't really matter. We're just playing game 2 soon. Just play a turn 1 Null Rod, and I don't have force. All right, let's just take a peek at their hand real quick here. Needle and Ghost Quarter. Okay. Yep, I mean, shops is shops. We even mulligan the bad hand against shops, so. All right, we're gonna readapt our plan here because we decided we're always gonna get a Sphinx against them. So we're gonna bring in Needle and Portal and Sphinx and Hercules and Sabotage, and then we're gonna take out Fluster, Mental Misstep, and Probe and Citadel, and then we'll take out Necropotence on the draw, and we'll add Mindbreak Trap in. Was that all we were doing? I think that was all we were doing. We'll take out Necropotent on the draw, and we'll take out... I thought we were taking out Citadel on the draw. So what was the other card we're taking out on the draw? Can't even remember. No, I don't really want Dismember. I think Necropotence is still like worth having in my deck on the play. Like if my hand is Mox, Dark Ritual, Beseech the Mirror, I want to have something to get. And Necro is the only thing I can get. Because I'm not gonna get a Shield Druid. I don't have a One Ring in my deck or anything, so. It must be this. I'll have to figure it out when we play game 3. What am I missing? Oh, like a Sensei's Top is pretty bad. I can actually probably play a Mindbreak Trap over a Sensei's Top here. Alright, let's go this. Yo, 420KU. Thank you. Thank you for gifting a sub. Congrats to Sylveon. All right. On the play. I brought the Sphinx in, right? I'm not crazy. So chat's scaring me. Lands, Mysticals, and Ponders. Yeah, I mean, what's the keep? Ew. I will go, is there any compelling reason to go? I mean, we should go Sapphire in case we have a Necro in our top 3. So go Sapphire, Ponder, land, go. Try to find mana and go for like a Tinker. Yeah. I mean, this isn't an amazing hand, but this is a totally fine hand. We have good looks for a Tinker on turn 2. If we find a Force, it's even better, right? Forces and lands are all good draws. You ran the old Oath Deed list. Hell yeah. Just missed top 8. Sweet. Seems like a decent spot to be playing Oath. Control Oath. I think there's a Control Oath deck that should be pretty good. All right, opponent is on a mulligan to 4 at the moment, so they went pretty hard to try to find their good cards in the matchup. That's gonna make our same all the cards that we think are good are still gonna be good, but they'll just be even better on our poll against mull to 4. I mean, we mulliganed a bunch as well, so I mean, this is a pretty polarizing matchup. It's a classic vintage matchup. Tinker versus Shops is not a very fun one for Shops typically, but Sphere Shops, you know, like especially these controlling birds, they have paths forward here. I'm definitely gonna take Force and draw an extra land here. This is a pretty good one. This is basically exactly what we're looking for. Now I can look for a Tinker, and we have Force, and everything's great. Saga Gaming. Null Rod or Chalice on 1. I guess I technically can't Tinker if they play a Chalice on 1. I mean, I can Harkles them and Tinker later. Also, I'm not drawing my land if I Mystical now. Well, if I Mystical now, I don't have a land, and then I won't be able to Tinker. I guess this can just resolve, though, right? I just draw my land and pass, and we just do the same. You know, we just do it later. I can even Hercules them if I want. Yeah, but like I kind of want to have Force. Like if they have Mindbreak Trap, and if I force their Chalice, and then they have Mindbreak Trap, and I go, oh, I guess Ritual Tinker doesn't play into Mindbreak Trap. Okay, I should have forced then. Then it was I should have forced then. I was like worried about Mindbreak Trap, but I didn't have to be, right? I could have just Dark Ritual and Tinkered. So Yeah, so I should have just forced this and then Mystical for Tinker and then Virtual Tinkered. Yeah, it was bad. Wasteland. So if I get Wastelanded here, and then at end step, get Wastelanded here. I mean, I could just Hercules and then force the Chalice. But then I can get my Mystical to Mindbreak trapped. If I just end step Hercules and then I go Mystical, that's not good. I have a Lorien coming. Like, I can wait, right? It's probably fine. I should still show floated, obviously, but yeah, I mean, I played this game badly. I made mistakes. Just gonna get my Lorien here, and I do have to fetch out of the Flooded Strand so I don't get needled. So I'll just do that now. Just a pretty bad play on my part. It's fine though. We're gonna be in an okay spot no matter what here. I just was worried about getting Mindbreak Trap. Yeah, no matter what they get here, I have recall, so it doesn't matter. I guess they could play a Lodestone Golem, which I would then force Crucible. Okay, that doesn't matter. So now I just go Hercules, Mystical, Tinker, Force. Because they played Workshop this turn. Yeah, okay. This is game. All right, played this game badly, but this matchup is really good, so. Hercules my opponent. And I still have Force for Trap, so. Upkeep, Mystical, Tinker, Dark Ritual, Tinker. And even if they have Mindbreak Trap, I have it covered. Sphinx. Here you go. So they have like Chalice and Wasteland Lock and extra sagas, but it's just not going to be fast enough against Sphinx, so should be fine. Yeah. Yeah. Chalice on 1. Yeah. I'm just not even going to play that. I'm just going to attack them 3 times and force something if they play something that matters. Current shop lists do not play out to Sphinx. They can sometimes play 1 Metamorph, but not all the time. Does this race in any meaningful way? 3 attacks, I'm at 32. I don't think so. I guess I'll be sad if they end up racing. I guess if they have a Shadow Spear, yeah. They don't normally have a Shadow Spear. But does the Nettlecyst change a Shadow Sphere here? I don't think it does, right? Like a Shadow Sphere is just winning no matter what, because it's already going to be bigger than my Sphinxes. I mean, if they have a Shadow Sphere, they have a Shadow Sphere. It is what it is. No, I don't think countering Germ matters here. Take 14. Should have enough life total. It shouldn't matter. Like if they play another Nettle Cyst here. 14. Whatever. I'm just gonna counter this, I guess. I take 15. Oh wait, I do die to this. We lost because I didn't counter the Nettle Cyst. That's crazy. Ah, I guess I made a mistake. Wow. Damn. I threw it. Wow. Okay. I mean, I thought it didn't matter, but I didn't do the math right. Good on them for playing it out. They won on a Molifor here against the Sphinx of the Steel win. Wow. No, we're dead. I guess I had to counter Crucible. Damn. Unlucky. Not unlucky. Bad play, obviously, but... Damn. Oh, I can't even get my screenshot. Man. All right. I mean, I think that's on me, right? I just need to counter Crucible instead. I just didn't think Crucible was going to kill me. So I don't know, just a mistake, right? Unfortunate. It's a rough way to throw the challenge, but I guess it was only game 2, so... Oh, damn. I mean, that's how you lose to Golo shops for sure. Those 2 games are a pretty good example of how you lose. All right. Either way, yeah, I think that's probably just on me. But it was a good challenge. It was a good run. We had some good things. I think we played pretty well today. Learned some stuff. Had some really cool spots to be in. It's nice that these Tinker decks are just like good enough. Like you're gonna have some struggles if you play against Lurrus Saga every round, but we didn't play against that many Lurrus Saga opponents. So it wasn't too bad. This deck's really fun. I don't know. Vintage is super fun. I really hope they don't change the format up. I really hope that if they do change the format, it's something like unrestrictions. But we'll have to see come Monday. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the content. More videos like this one on my YouTube channel every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'll see you then.